All my life has been neglection, so now I pick up the pen and use it as a weapon. Yeah, you can see that I'm affected. People getting killed for nothing but obsession. You need to look at your reflection and decide who you are. Stop acting disconnected. Got mothers killing kids. People kill to live, but I be on the mic, speaking how I live. Every day I wake up, it's another person that's dead, and YouTube has to solve it because the law is filling kids. I'm disgusted at the evil in the end, and if you connect the dots, you'll see the vision in your head. Why do people die as victim to the streets? They wonder why I'm up all night and can't sleep. I'll be the voice for everyone who can't speak. L.E. failed Kylie, and now Sammy is free. AWP did a good deed, and y'all be talking all that shit while they just do it for free. 16 days for 35 minutes. Y'all tried to throw them off and just want to play the victim. Reaching out to YouTube channels for clout. I wouldn't check it. TV, if I money your house. And NSF investigate, stay sending out the hate. Why you mad at Doug and Nick for finding Kylie in the lake? Make it make sense. You're a fake bitch. You were there for money and now you're mad over fake shit. And that's something I can't relate with. Zero emotion from the mom or the statements. All I seen was the devil in her eyes. Tony died, you were fake. I can see it through your lies. Got Sammy on your stream like the FBI. You been grooming little kids. I can see you holding skies. Take your Melco and Ronnie up on that line. Why you lie to the people and say you won't do it live? Santa Fe, yeah, you're looking at your sus. Got an arrow on the ground pointing towards Kylie's truck, and you want to come and up church. I think your butt hurt. You tried to blame the man for your dog, but couldn't find the dirt. I guess that's what they mean by the trucky way. If you step foot in the town, you might die from foul play. And I don't know what to say, but I can feel it through my soul. She didn't drive in that lane. So y'all can try to go convince somebody else, cause I'm not falling for that shit. The autopsy really smells. See, let me explain what I'm talking about, man. Hey, you know what I'm talking about. The water in his lungs. You don't test for the weight of shit. I guess it is the trucky way. You gotta stop doing this. I mean, I really guess this is trucky way, man. Kylie Rodney needs justice. Shout out to AWP for being the only real ones in this situation. And that's sad. There's so many people that care. Red Gang family, I'm out.
What up, squirrels?
What up?
About the day. I've been going through so many videos lately. There's some that I just keep watching. Can't help it. And then I take them little nuggets and I start running it through shit. Man, why's my VPN stuck on the damn screen? I love it when it does this. Stupid. I don't want to turn it off, though. Can't turn my volume up. Can't move nothing on this screen. Why? Control-Alt-Delete it. I don't even care right now. Y'all can hear me?
Struggles of streaming.
No, it started doing it when I got home. And then I should have restarted my computer, but I was like, fuck it, we can go live. Anyway, that's where I fucked up, but it's okay. What is this shell? Oh, nope. All right, we're good. Maybe. Could be. Oh, no. Fuck it. Just keep on going. So, let me start with this first video that I know everybody has seen before. And this one is from Danny the Man Parker. And this is the video that I found xanime's actual, I have the screenshot of it, but I just wanted to compare to make sure, what's cut out of xanime's video matches and stuff. So we're just going to kind of, bounce around. I want to go back to some, news clips, and then we're going to focus on some xanime shit, you know. All right, let me share my screen.
Let's do it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I want to show you guys, how and why I did what I did. Okay, so everybody knows on xanime's phone, we were debating back and forth between the 13th and the 15th. Some people were saying the 13th and the 18th, but I zoomed in and it does say the 13th. So I'm just going to play this real quick.
What's up, guys? So Ryan Upchurch purchased this. This is from, I'm not going to, Amicy Beloved. Hopefully I said that right. She found this. It says, well, thanks to we're going to call her Amazee.
Amzy.
We now know why xanime deleted her video of her Prosser Lake because she left the timestamp in the video. She wasn't there when she said she was. She lied about
So I just want to give you guys like an update of where I'm at. So then like everybody knows that I have been running through what is called the W or weatherunderground.com. And I have been running like historics and stuff like that. So first I ran all dates from August 6th through August 21st, just to see what days are raining, what days are not. And the only 2 dates, and I've narrowed it down to this one because it literally matches the temperature on her phone with the timestamp as well as like the date on her phone. So then like if you scroll down, if you look at like, we're just going to say like the 4 or 5 o'clock time, like here you'll see it says 95, 93. 93 is what it says on her phone, 93 degrees. And then you'll see like the weather is all fair all day long. So that is definitely confirmed. Like, and that's what doesn't make sense to me. Okay. And that's why I'm bringing this up is with xanime's video. She did not upload this until the 17th, took it down, edited it, and then put it back up on the 18th. So she sat on this video to edit it for 4 days. She took a lot of shit out of it. A lot of shit out of it. That's my point on that one. These were videos that I still need to go through. But I did find some nuggets, so I'm just going to show you my little Kylie Rodney playlist real quick.
You been sleuthing.
Girl, yes, I have been. From my bed.
Yep.
I just yesterday.
For
I
real,
didn't
for
feel
real.
good at all. At all. Said everybody's like, you want to hop into chat? I said, yep, from my bed. And that's what I've been doing. For anybody that is unaware that I have a huge, and it just keeps growing. Like I just keep slamming shit in it. So far, I have 285 videos that go on Kylie Rodney, like all, except for the Bob Hambrecht one. But you know, whatever. We're leaving that one there. So just to help people out that want to sleuth and want to go back to the beginning and want to get more infos, that is my playlist. You guys are welcome to check it out. Do whatever you want. I'm going to try to find the very bottom of it. Actually, I could sort it from... Actually, no, I don't want to do that. We'll just go to the bottom.
Rando was asking if you have the original video.
Say what?
Rando was asking if you have the original video.
No, I wish I did. If anybody can get their hands on the original before she edited out like a whole bunch of things.
I think Upchurch and them have it on their panel.
Well, that's the thing is like, and that's why like I went, like I've been going back to... Why is this sort
I wonder if Captain Kurt has it. I'm gonna reach out to him and ask him if he has the original.
See, because
reach out to Captain Kurt. Otherwise, it's number 5 had the video on it, but I don't know if it's the full one. I didn't check it.
Let's see if I just sort it date oldest. I hate doing this, but it's cool. Okay, so it will be. This don't make sense. It says date oldest, but it's showing me the newest video. That don't make no sense. Anyway, wonder if I could just sort it alphabetically. I should have not done that. I already regret it, but it's okay. Let's go to most popular because he's going to be up there on the list of popularity. All right. Let me find. I know I had it saved. This is going to make me mad because it was a xanime video. And I was just watching it. If not, I have it downloaded. I would just rather give him the view. Come on. Okay, here's the xanime timeline. We never finished that, which if you guys want to just finish that, we can. But I know there is specifically one that I should have had it left it open. Actually, I'll just go to my history because I know it's there. Let's do that. I did watch that one. Come on, man. Yeah, I fell asleep watching this shit, but this dude points out like her kayak being stuffed full. Like it definitely is stuffed full, y'all. Where is this?
And we need the full audio of when she took the kayak out there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, shit's weird as hell, bro. All right, I'll just go to the one I downloaded because at least I know I have that. Why won't it let me click on this thing, though? Like, I'm confused. That's okay. Okay, there's xanime's kayaking adventure. Wait, it's in this folder, right? I know where it's at. Rodney. YouTube creators. And it was, I thought I said a number in it. Come on, where's his anime video at? Police scanner. Does anybody see? Like, normally it's like a green screen. Why don't I see it? That's it. I'll just do it this way. Sort by date. Should be. All right, where's it at? I know I saved it here. That's odd.
Your computer is not cooperating?
Because I know it was... Fuck it. I'll just go back to where I was. Now it's not letting me click on it. What is going on? You see how it's stuck? It's real stuck. Like, none of this shit will let me click it. Let's see this. Let me do this. I'm gonna see what the hell's running. Alright, I'm gonna probably make mistakes here, but it might kick me out. I might have to come back. Just give me a minute.
It's quiet up in here.
Well, me and you are sick as hell.
Right, let's go. You gotta take over.
I'm over here trying to sleuth and find that video.
Oh, my bad.
I've been doing sleuthing on my own in the background. You know who I'm sleuthing on. I do want to say, though, that I did miss being on here.
Right, it's been a minute.
I know.
Hello, Melinda. We're trying to crane kicks. I know I've been resting and sleeping and drinking water and
I got 2 sick kids right now, and I'm sick, and I've just been miserable, guys. So
it's even harder when you're trying to take care of little ones.
oh yeah, it's been so much harder, especially because the birthday party we're having is coming up this weekend. We had to postpone everything like until Sunday.
Jeez.
It's a mess.
It'll be okay though. It'll be all right.
Oh yeah, I know. We have a whole freaking petting zoo. Like, there's nothing can go wrong. Who doesn't want a pony for their birthday?
Right? My goodness. Let me see if she texted me. What did she say? That it would probably kick her out, but she'd be right back?
Yeah, she said she would be right back if it kicks her out. So she kind of knew it was going to do that.
Oh, Shan getting kicked out. Yeah, she'll probably reboot her computer because she was talking about that.
Yeah.
I didn't even realize she was gone. I thought she was just quiet.
Are you? No.
I'm scrolling here, trying to find that fucking video.
You really thought that it was just her being quiet?
I mean, I didn't know. I knew she was looking too. Like, I thought at a bare minimum, I know I reviewed most of this shit like 2 months ago. I would have thought I would have had Church's original video.
Oh, did it drop Wisco too?
Huh?
Did it drop Wisco too?
Did it really?
I think so.
Oh, what the heck is going on?
We're taking over the show. It's the Infirmary Club.
Crane Kick said it's just a black screen for her.
What the heck?
Oh my gosh. Yes, I have been resting. That's all I've been doing. And then there were two.
I know.
Because of freaking Xana.
She's probably doing this right now.
Probably.
She's like, you guys are not going to talk about me.
I'm sick of this. Over there
Uh-huh.
keyboard. She said she's restarting it, wants her to connect without a VPN. That's weird. Welcome back. What happened?
Welcome back. Apparently, when I switch apps, it drops me out eventually.
Oh.
Oh, what the
I
heck?
was like, wow, you guys got really quiet.
Everybody was like, and then there were two.
The only reason I went back is I was going to mute my mic.
Wow.
I remember my dorky intros.
Sorry, y'all. I'd be talking more, but I did find some interesting videos today that I hadn't seen before because I was looking at like the GoFundMe stuff, and I came across one that I hadn't seen before by, I don't even know how to say his name, Lamont on the Run.
Dude, I've heard of that, dude.
Yeah, he does one like about the Kylie Rodney GoFundMe, and I was like, huh. So I added it to my playlist so I can check it out.
You know, I did notice those you found a lot of comments too, like on Instagram, was it? Is that where you found that?
What are we talking about? Sorry about that, y'all. I knew I should have restarted before I started this, but
What are you talking
we
about?
all good now.
That's
What
what I was telling him, is you probably restarted.
Yep.
What were you talking about? Instagram comments, Larissa?
Oh,
Yeah.
Daisy found a whole bunch of new Instagram comments that I hadn't seen before, so I found those really interesting that people are saying that they're also the last people to be seen.
Oh yeah, though they're actually that stuff I had early on that I'm just now going through, that I was just like, let me post this, instead of sitting on it. But yeah, like there's so many different people that say I was the last to speak to her.
Yeah, I was looking at, like, I was going through some of my comments today. Yeah, I found one that I was like, hold up, this person, matter of fact, I didn't even know I had this little nugget. I don't even know where it came from. It's the bottom comment that I was like, what? Say what? All right, hold up, let me find it. What was I going through? I was just going through a regular Kylie Rodney folder. Yeah, because I was doing like a little bit of organizing, a little bit of everything while I was chit-chatting with y'all. And then I came across this one. I was like, oh, hold up. That sounds awful weird to reread. And like, now that we know what we know, you know what I mean? Like, it just shit seeming a little more sus now. But what were you talking about, Daisy?
No, I was just saying that I was going through the GoFundMe stuff. I was looking up old videos on the GoFundMe because that's what I'm gonna touch up on too. And I had found one. So I was trying to figure out exactly how all of that went down. I know on Facebook they talked about it a lot. Because there were people like so mad that wanted their money back and things that people
Yeah,
had
fuck
donated.
yeah. Like they donated for AWP.
Right.
Because that's where everybody thought this funding was going.
You know, one I was kind of curious of from early on, if you guys don't mind me asking about a channel here.
Go for it.
But is Seafowls.
Yeah, Seafowl.
You know who I'm talking about?
Yeah, I know who Seafowl is. Yeah.
What is it?
Yeah.
Seafowls the Carney. And that was somebody that I also had a couple people in my comments say to check out his videos, but when I dug in, it was like I couldn't, at the point that I was reviewing stuff, I couldn't find a whole lot from him. Unless it was just commentary.
I know
I haven't seen none of those.
I know of Seafowls because he had some beef with Tony Dodge because of all of this Kylie.
Oh, I know, because he didn't, if I remember correctly, didn't he call out xanime like flat out on Tony Dodge's live?
I honestly don't remember because I didn't really pay attention to too much Tony Dodge stuff like when it came to that. But I do remember that there was an issue with Seafowl saying that Tony Dodge had threatened his life or something and was doxing him.
Yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah, so, and he got on to try and talk it out with Tony Dodge, and Tony just wouldn't cop to anything that had been done.
I mean, is he ever?
Yeah, that's very possible because I was just scanning through my video and I don't see any xanime on there, so I'm guessing it was probably that he called out Tony Dodge when Church was on there because Church said some shit.
Like this comment right here is one of like I didn't even realize but it says just a week before someone high centered a truck on that road and it would have been extremely difficult to get her out without damage with how intoxicated she seemed when I talked to her.
Isn't that where they were talking about the intersection on Sanctuary Road there, where they would have came from the sanctuary?
This is from Jane Doe. This is the Jane Doe Chronicles of
Jane Doe number 2. Yeah.
No, this is the first one.
The first one, okay.
The first Jane Doe. Yep. I'm sorry, I'm just getting some little smoky going.
But yeah, I remember hearing about that intersection and some truck being stuck there, so they couldn't just leave out that road.
I think they blocked it, is what I think.
Oh, it sounded very sus.
Like this video here is the video where they mapped it out like to like a T of everywhere she drove, and like I trust these boys. Like I trust these boys, and this is like the exact mapping out. Like if y'all want to watch this, I'm all for this. It's only like less than 8 minutes long. It like gives you an idea of like exactly where xanime drove. Like it. What I want to point out is a part in this where they like explain where she gets off this road and drives down this way, which makes me even more into belief like where they had those police tapes at. She should have never she shouldn't have been there as a civilian. Like this just like concreted it for me today, rewatching this one.
Oh yeah.
Even more. So I don't know if y'all want to watch this or not.
Yeah, I'm done with it.
Okay, all right, we'll do it. We got it. Let's do it.
Basically, what I was looking at, I was going back through that video and looking at it. To get in, like, it's kind of crazy that 200-300 people apparently show up to this so-called party.
Yep.
Well, there's 2 ways into that. All right.
Yep.
There's the main road into there that leads that has a gate to it, right?
Yeah.
Don't know if they close it. Don't know if they just leave it open.
Right.
Go to Google Earth, you can find that out, but don't know if they do or not.
From what I gather, they just close it for winter.
That you can get in through.
But this here,
is Onyx hunting app. This is what I use when I go hunting. Like it shows all the trails, paths, everything.
Yep.
Service road.
But there is another
Single
trail
lane
here
road
that leads down to.
That's pretty dope.
that exact.
And then
area,
after watching
leads
this, I
right
was
into
like,
that road.
yo, this service road goes right past the sanctuary, which if you guys look at the video that I put up today, this is where you see all the traffic driving through. Like you can see them drive down this road, come down through. Like you have to understand, like this was empty. This area was empty by the time they were partying there. But you can literally see them coming down this road, coming down through and turning down and like they're partying in this area. It's not so much up in this region, which makes me believe the video I dropped today is more of a party than the one they're saying. But the more I'm starting to look at dates, the more I'm starting to question things because there's some dates missing. A lot of dates missing, actually.
Road.
No
That road
way,
goes
dude.
right around to where the main entrance is to that park.
Wow.
So there is another road right there. Now you can get a car. That is not an ATV. That
It's a
is
car.
a actual
It's a service
car
road.
Yes,
It's a service
It's
road.
a 1-lane road.
Yeah,
You
it's a
can't-
that's oh my god.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. That's a 1-lane road.
Mhm.
Xanime was on that 1-lane road. I'm just saying, where was that? There ain't another one of those over by
Well,
where she
that's
was?
where this
he
is
has
where
it all
Xanime
mapped
came
out.
in from.
Yep.
How does she get across
I
the
marked
water?
this.
Sure
Look,
is.
This is the interstate right here, 80. You come off of 80, you go
There's
around the
that loop the
roundabouts,
loop that
and
she
you can
cut
turn
out
there. There's
of the
no
video.
gate there, and there's
Like
it's
this
a
is what
2-lane
bothers me
road.
about if she's not suspicious, why would you cut out where you drove from? Almost to say like you knew you shouldn't have been there because the other side where you kayaked to was off limits. So you just snuck in the back way, didn't you?
Cars coming in and out. You can go all the way down. There's houses through here. You go all the way down, and this is
tumble
where
in
that
the
little
truckie.
turning point is. See that little groove?
Oh,
I think she was trying to say a tumble in a truck, not so much because she said the truckie.
I always love the truckie.
This is where she parks.
That is
No
exactly where she
way.
Parks her car right there, and then she is looking at over here. Here's where Kylie was found in her car. She's looking in this area right
off
here.
of that service trail, bro.
Yeah,
No
she
way.
connects canoes all the way over here. That's 400 yards. If I click on that, that is 404 yards across.
That's a whole
Damn, dude.
Okay, these are the trails that she walked up. She came here, walked up that trail. That's where she looks back at and says, "Hey, that's where I parked my car."
Mm-hmm.
Walks up that trail, goes here.
Mm-hmm.
That's where she looks out to when she says, "Here she is," or
Oh
in
yeah,
that statement.
dude. So
And
she
then-
lied again.
and then walks back down this
Yep.
trail
This dude
to
mapped it
get
out
back
to
to her car or get back to her kayak, and then takes her kayak back across. This
Why didn't
little
she
area,
show us that? Why didn't she show us that by the shore?
I was thinking the same
That's what I'm
thing.
saying.
Why would
This
she
little
Yeah.
area right here
That's suspicious.
is where she was kayaking around. You remember the steep hill?
Yeah, we had it the other night for sure.
Kayaking around. So
Yep.
she went across, kayaked up through here, turned around, came back, and put her kayak
Yep.
along this beach.
Oh
And then
my
Sure the
god, that
fuck
means she
did.
just lied in her interview with Popcorn.
She did lie, and we're going to
because
look at that
they
interview.
asked her, why did you pick that spot? And she said, I parked in the parking spot in the
Alice,
parking
what's up,
lot,
girl?
and I seen a trail, so I walked down it, and that's where I went. She's lying because she fucking kayaked across the lake or the
But
reservoir.
like that's the thing. She kayaked 400 yards with her paddle upside down. Shoot, no wonder why it took her 3 hours.
Walked up and down a
Sorry.
trail, probably thought she was looking for, and this is speculation, but see how there's a little point that nubs off right there by the trees? Where you showed me that little drop off.
north
No,
or-
no, right by your trail. It's where it just cuts in. Down by the water. Keep going. See the nub to the right where she went in down the trail, the first line?
Mhm.
See the little spot, the little island, the spot you said there's a drop off?
Yeah.
That corner, that's a corner, right?
Yep.
So if they said it went off the corner, down the little trail and went off the corner. So why is she looking right there? I mean, I'm just the speculation, but that's a corner. Just like that's a corner. That's a
Because you
nub.
got this whole line right here.
A nub.
This is where Kylie was found. That's the
I
hill.
understand.
That's the straight drive
Yeah,
through.
the made
That's,
those cams look like it was her going in
Man,
that
that's
water,
crazy,
and then
bro.
redated it.
But
That
yeah,
is a
that's
sharp turn.
And I'm just asking. I honestly, I love this map. But how do you know she didn't do the, like, I haven't watched all of anime stuff. So how do we know she didn't park and do it
Like after going through as many files and images as I did today and last night, I am set on the fact that they captured frame by frame, set that first time stamp, and then sent it off back to Reno to the college that holds this on their servers. And then they dated it once they got it. And then they released old footage. This is fucked up. They released old footage from the 27th and said, this is the party, y'all. But I think that's dated wrong too. That's my opinion. That's just me speculating on that. However, it's just the dates on the footer don't match the folder that they put it in to make it seem like it was August 6th. Like it can't be. The footer tells on them.
The opposite way.
Because okay, listen, the reason I can make it, see that little V, that triangle cut out, she pulled her car down that one lane dirt trail right there, and she parks it right there, and you can see her car. And then if you look over here to the right, right there, that's where the tree line is, where the people are standing. I never knew that she went. I thought she was on the other side, and she parked over there by the campground and kayaked over here.
That's what I thought too. That's why I was asking.
But it makes more sense now, because when she's walking through the trail, she comes in through the shoreline. She doesn't come in through the. See, go back to where she went across the land or across the water. When she comes in over here, she comes in off the shoreline. That's why I was like, how did she walk that direction if she just got out of her car? The video is edited, and this proves it. She got out of her car and she walks right into the woods. No, she got out of her car, got in her kayak, kayaked across the water, pulled the kayak up, and then went out of the woods. That makes sense why the video is backwards. Oh my God.
Yes.
Now
video,
look.
Oh my.
On Google Earth. On Google Earth, let me
oh my
turn
God.
this around here real quick.
I'm muting my mic, but I'm listening to you. I got to mute my mic, but I'm listening.
He's gonna start yelling with his mic.
This is just me turning the map here.
He's over there yelling, "What the fuck?"
Oh, just so you know, I found drone footage today, which I don't know why this video is taking so long to upload. You'll see in well, you don't see that part where whoever's house this is, they fly a drone up and they capture footage of Prosser right from their backyard.
Is that I don't think anybody's noticed, but in the beginning of Xanime's video, when it shows her phone, it's like 5 something, like 5:43 or something, and then at the end, her video scans again, and it's like 3 minutes later, it's 5:47 or whatever. Like it's only a couple minutes difference in the beginning of the video, and then at the end.
Mm-hmm.
So you see the two pass?
Like that's like the thing is she's trying to say she was out here for 3 hours when she was literally only maybe 20 minutes in the whole process. I mean, it's a 16-minute video. And she cut like, I'm going to say like 4 minutes out of it. How you doing, Andrew?
Maps like this, because my maps doesn't go to street view like yours.
You see the two pass?
Yeah.
These are the two paths that she was talking about.
Yep.
This is the path that she was on.
She went up.
She looked back across to where her car was parked.
Them trees tell on you.
This is the path that she came back and was saying her kayak's here. Because if you follow that path, it leads directly up to this sign where she started walking at.
But that's a walking path.
You know,
right?
Correct.
Okay.
Her car, she drove on this road. She came in on this side, unloaded her kayak, went across, explored
which means she did something illegal, unless this was a recon mission.
Shan, one of the other things I was thinking about with how this satellite imagery is, you see those shadows going a certain way.
Yeah.
So when we were looking at Xanime's video, did we pay attention to which direction the shadows were going to
so pretty
sleuth
much
what time it was?
So the way that her shadows are falling is pretty much the way that you see the shadows falling right on this screen on this Google Earth is the same about the same exact time.
So the sun's coming from the west already, so it should be somewhere afternoon.
Yeah, you can see where the sun is. Like when she's walking up the trail is it's getting lower in the sky.
Gotcha. So it's probably even towards 4 or 5.
Yeah, that's why I say about 5 o'clock, 4:55, 5 o'clock, something like that. Yeah, her phone's right. Like her phone tells on her.
Oh, okay. We caught it on the phone too. Okay.
Yep, her phone tells on her.
Jan,
Yes.
is this Creek Squad discussion number 5?
No.
No.
No, this is Kurt's We Need, and this is when Kurt was doing his panels, and they were live sleuthing the maps.
Yeah,
and then they would go on to up churches and do their squad
the
discussions,
discussion.
and then play this like.
Okay, because he got back to me and he said he doesn't have the original. The only one he has is the one with him and Dylan on his page, which is probably this one. So
yeah, he has another video with him.
He
and
said
Dylan
he could
talking
send
about
that one to me, the one he has though.
Okay, that will work too.
All right.
The better the quality, the better, you know?
Came back down and then walked up. She walked up on this path.
Could you ask him maybe if he could reach out to Upchurch and see if Upchurch might have the original? Or he can point me in which discussion he does or what video he does that it's in. Because I know he has it in a video, like, but I don't know if that's the one that xanime struck on him. Because I know there's a video she had him take down, or he got struck and had to take it down because it was her content or whatever.
Oh boy! So
cool.
Shout out to Kurt for getting back to you so quick. By the way.
Yep.
Yeah, he usually answers pretty quick. It's not like late or whatever.
Every single bit of motion and every single bit of the trip.
But what it does show.
Yeah, Jacob, I have one of his videos on my.
If somebody's
going
to edit their video, I'm going to give her the benefit of the doubt. You're going to fix it. You're not going to take everything out. But what's really weird to me is she gets out of her car. If she went there for the sole purpose of kayaking, why did she not record herself kayak across to get over there? And then maybe stroll around. That looks like.
And why of all places is she kayaking right there? Like, does she not realize how if you go through that canal where the eyes are up in the screen, if you go up that canal and you go to the other side, it's so much bigger to kayak in. Like, I don't understand other than guilt of what she did, of why she took this route, because she knew damn well that it was police barricaded. Like, you were not allowed to enter Prosser. And then they had backup police tape for investigation. And she went on the backside of it. She snuck in there.
She wanted to come in from an angle that she wasn't suspecting. Nobody can see you come into that area of land that she walked around if you come in on kayak.
Yep. All right. Then, I don't know what video is trying to play, but I'm trying to. Oh, this is revisiting the beginning. What is going on, bro? This is me. Why is it showing me? This is weird. That's weird.
Did xanime ever say why she posted the video? I'm pretty sure she said that.
Hold up. I have. I ain't even fucking around today. Like, I was prepared for this one. I have xanime's second interview with Tony Dodge. She also goes on a Popcorn Planet and does the same thing, like tells lies on lies. Like lies on lies. Like, there's no denying it now. Like, now that you put it all together, like, I'm going to make a compilation video so that it's there and people can see like how much she tries to take back and rewrite over. Like, I'm sorry, but she's another Megan. She's another Sammy. Like, people say one thing and then say another, and then it just totally contradicts what you just said. Like, you're trying to cover a lie with another lie, which you're caught in another lie. And you're literally telling on yourself. And it sucks for them. Lies on lies on lies. Yep. All right, let me. Because that's the Prosser video. That's the Let's Chat when she hacked me on her own live. That shit's funny as hell, too. Let me. I know that. Is this. No, it was on Popcorn Planet. I know that. Hold up. Let me find that Popcorn Planet one. Wait, let me go to my history because I was started watching and I was like, oh no, this is a group effort.
There's so many I didn't watch.
I know what's wrong. Hold up.
Like, I've watched a lot, but like there's a lot that I haven't.
I was wondering why my Yeah, there's a lot. Like, there's a lot of videos between Kurt and Ryan and the boys. There's a lot of videos out there. There's more than I ever thought. What is this? Here it is. This one right here. Listen to this girl lie on a lie.
And just saying that you need to find the ones where Upchurch was on Annalise, I think, or one of theirs panels.
Annalise?
It was either
Really?
10 to Life or Crime Lines and Lies, but he was on their panel.
I'm sure I could search it by doing. I bet you I could search it by doing at Annalise or something like that, or 10 to Life, something like that. But yeah, like this video, like I started listening to it and I got to hear, and I was like, oh, this bitch already lying. Like, let's hear about xanime first. Let's hear xanime's lie of a story.
When I went back and I checked our messages, and I apologize for forgetting the connection, you reached back to me way back about Ukraine when all the stuff hit the fan. You were out there trying to help.
Why is she reaching out to him of all people about Ukraine? Way back, you heard him say it, because the Ukraine stuff happened well before Kylie Rodney. Just saying.
Get your family out, or get your family out, and some others. And you'd reached out for support.
Y'all remember how long ago she got her family out of Ukraine, right? That was like February. Eek.
We had connected at that point, and I saw you had done a lot of work to actually get your family out during the war, and you were helping other refugees.
Same question. Why is she? How does she know Tony Dodge and him then? Personally, that's what's weird to me. I could understand. Yeah, I know him from YouTube, but like they're talking like they know each other personally.
Family members, etc. You were doing a lot of good work, so I just want to set that up before any of this nonsense or drama happened. You were doing a lot.
You hear the wordplay on this shit? Like, now that I've listened to all of that I have, and then I'm going back to these things, like the words and the phrases that they use, it's almost like if she gets caught, they're protected by the way that they're saying everything. But they're not.
Can you tell us a little bit about the background? Because a lot of people just want to focus on what Ryan's saying and not actually at who you are. So can you give us a little bit about the background of you, your experience, etc.?
Yeah. So I guess I should start with the Ukrainian thing. I am from.
Another thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clip this little box here with xanime in it, because we're gonna read her books. We're gonna see what, like, this is what's weird to me. She got all these bongs and hookahs and shit in this video, and then later they're all gone. Like, everything's gone on that wall. It's odd. Yeah, I understand people rearrange, but
Odessa, Ukraine.
It's kind of like SF Investigating.
Yeah, and that's the weird thing. Okay, that's the only area of her house that completely changed. Like, everything is still the same, like the same. From her guitar to this microwave or whatever the hell that is, toaster oven. I don't know what it is. She has a printer right here. But these books, like before, it was her purple light and like weird shit setting there. Like her headphones used to be setting over here. Now she got books, y'all, to make you, to distract you.
America since 2000. So it was like for way over 20 years.
Do you hear what she said?
Yeah.
She already lying.
Way over 20 years.
Because we know what year she moved here. 17 or 19 or yeah. So yeah, it would have been 1997. Not 2000. Wait, hold up.
2000. So it was like for way over 20 years. I served in the military for 19 years now. I have one more year.
How is that? 19 years. So she's retired already.
She went in the military at 18 or what?
But that's what I'm saying. Like, based upon her age on both of her reports, this is a lie. It's not possible. Like, she should already be retired from the military, even before Kylie Rodney. If she moved here in 97, started the military, because I think she's about the same age as me, if I'm not mistaken. No, she's 10 years younger than me. I'm sorry. This is just odd. This is odd that her number numbers are definitely
Guard.
odd.
I was active duty for 10 of those years. I left to get my master's.
That's what I don't understand, okay? Is that she's telling us she was in the military, like active duty, like they're not, like if you're not active duty, like you're technically on the books, right? Like you can't retire for 10 years of non-active duty.
Retired from National Guard.
I could be wrong.
I
Correct
was
me if I'm
active
wrong.
duty for
I've never been in the
10 of
military.
those years. I left to get my master's degree, and that's why I couldn't.
See, she says she
really
left.
wanted to 10. I have one more year left to retire from National Guard. I was active duty for 10 of those years. I left to get my master's degree, and that's why.
How long can you be in the National Guard for? Is it like a lifelong thing?
I think you can. Yeah, it's pretty much lifelong. I don't know what the max age is, but I know like max
honestly,
joining
think
age is
that's
like
the only
38.
branch of the military that you can be like a lifer in it.
Like
What
my
year was
grandpa
some
was
branches
Navy for quite a few years. He
Yeah.
was active originally for, I don't know, 5, 7, something like that, and then reserves for the rest of the 20 years.
Got you.
What year did she become a citizen? What year did she become a citizen?
That's where the lie is. Like,
Mm.
this is a lie. She says she became there's no way. Like, she says, like, one of these is a lie. Like, she says that she gets her citizenship within the first year. Like, you can't join the Army National Guard without your citizenship. Like, just listen to her. She tells a lot of stuff right here.
And really wanted to stay in, but I couldn't do active and do master's degree program.
So that means she couldn't stay in the Army National Guard and that she signed out to go get her master's. So this is a lie. Like, then she wasn't active 20 years ago. She's only 38, 39. See my point?
Really wanted to stay in, but I couldn't do active and do master's degree program. And then National Guard, then I got a job. I actually do work for NASA. I'm emergency manager for NASA, and all the information is already out there.
Photo manipulator.
And I have Ukrainian family. So my Ukrainian family, they were in distraught, and a lot of stuff happened. So I had to go and get them from Ukraine, but not.
Okay, so she went and got her family from Ukraine in February. What doesn't make sense is how her cousin or whatever that is, Kiki, don't look, that's what I've been doing. I've been going through them all because the more I listen to her, the more like it don't make sense. Like it's just like a whole bunch of lies. Like it's a whole bunch of lies. Because like I'm trying to go based upon her age, when she came to America, when she started the National Guard, which she claims was a year after she moved to America, which she did that when she was 17. The numbers, like, how did she, I just don't understand how she joined the Army National Guard, like right off the jump like that.
We got to find the one where Dylan breaks it down too, because I remember them talking about it. Right. And they break it down as far as like how to become a citizen and everything. Like they.
Do you know whose channel that one was on?
Somebody just mentioned it in chat. Was it?
Yeah, if y'all can like drop a link or something, that would be fucking stupendous.
Yeah.
Now I know why she likes the letter X. Looking into hers, like looking into the X-Files.
It is, dude. Like I feel like I'm like Twilight Zone. Like it's crazy when you profile her and listen to her and then compare notes to what she said last week to this week.
I didn't go actually into Ukraine. I went to Romania at first, and then we're trying to.
And like that's the other thing is how long has this cousin been friends with Kylie? Like it doesn't make sense. You're telling me that you brought your cousin here in February, and her and Kylie immediately became friends, and they were only friends for 6 months. But yet she's in some old ass pictures of her.
See how we can get them into America, which is extremely hard. So from Romania, we went to Germany, stayed with my friend in Germany. I left them in Germany, flew back to California. Then I drove from California to Mexican border in Tijuana, and I flew them to Mexico. So, and then they went legal route there.
How does that sound legal? Why, if it was legal, why didn't she fly them straight from Ukraine to California?
Are here on a humanitarian parole visa,
humanitarian parole visa. Go check that out.
And legal route. They are here on a humanitarian parole visa. They have a good stamp. And
Good.
so hopefully they're going to try to build their life here. So that's me in a nutshell.
Yeah. And so I heard you did the Coast Guard. So you served.
No, it's Army. It's a U.S. Army.
Oh, you said Army.
You hear that? There's no way you can join the Army, National Guard. Just barely getting your U.S. visa. Like, you can't join the Army on a visa. Cannot. You have to be an actual citizen. And citizenship, I bet you it took more like 3 years. That's why this shit just don't make sense. And then the houses she bought when she first moved here, like, where'd you get all that money from? It's just weird to
I
me.
wonder why she wants to talk about a visa, but then she's in the military. Like, why would you claim to have a visa if we know you're in the military?
Yeah, that's what, like, it's odd to me. Like, how do you come here on a work visa and join the military? You can't. Exactly, Queen.
Army. So so you've served. You're in the U.S. You served in the U.S. Army. So you're when did you serve?
I'm still in the National Guard, but I was on active duty for 10 years.
So you're a veteran.
Look, every time she talks, like the way she grits her teeth, it looks like her teeth just want to crumble like rocks in her mouth. She really does remind me of Gengar. Truly.
Now I know where that Gengar shit came from.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we have a nickname too.
We're also attacking. This one.
She does though, dude. Like her sharp ass
She does.
Teeth. Yeah.
She got a conniving fucking expression, dude.
Thank you. I'm trying to be a little better at the way I use words.
But I'm not being critical. That's just her expression. That's not being mean.
No, it's true. Like, but that's what I'm saying. Like, people judge me because I'm being critical and I'm being mean. Like, they think it's being mean, but it's just, yeah. Like, you see the
I'm a combat veteran.
And then the fact she dyes her hair
Iraq
purple.
and Afghanistan.
Just so I'm clear.
I'm a combat veteran of 2 wars, Iraq and Afghanistan.
Cool.
You heard Afghanistan, right?
Yeah, I heard Afghanistan.
Okay.
I'm a combat veteran of 2 wars, Iraq and Afghanistan.
When was the Iraq War?
03.
Was it?
Pretty sure.
I just want to make sure her.
Correct me if I'm wrong in chat, but I'm pretty sure it started in 03. I think Afghanistan was before that, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, March 20th, 03 to December 20th.
Hey,
that was
my memory.
And then you have the war in Afghanistan, which started in 2001. I just don't understand how she came here on a work visa and started the Army National Guard within the first year. Like, it just does not calculate.
Well, there's one answer to that.
I mean, yes.
They recruited her.
Yeah. She was already an
That's
agent.
the only way it's true.
Yeah, she was already an agent somewhere else. Which is true. Like, that's the thing is like, she gets butthurt when people are like, she's a double agent, but technically you are cis. Like
if you were recruited, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
Cool. So let's just keep that in mind as everyone keeps telling me she's sus Sandy Beast, because we're gonna get to it all. I just want to have an actual conversation with Xanime instead of things. The other thing, Lewis, you asked her a very fair question. I think can you ask it again? Because I think it's really important for people to understand who are calling her sus. That there may be a reason some people are saying that. Go ahead, Lewis.
Well, with all due respect to Xanime and everyone who does have an accent, including myself, I do believe you being from the Ukraine and you may have, there's a language barrier. And I do believe from my observation, because I have been watching you a little bit, is sometimes your thoughts come across.
Here's my thing is, why is everybody that talks to these people that have been involved in this case, why do they mumble and fumble? Like, why do they start speaking Chuckanese too?
Right.
And they're translated in the wrong way. It's not really what you're trying to say.
Because he doesn't normally fumble.
And with all due respect, I want to ask you the question: how many languages do you speak? And do you feel like sometimes maybe that's the case, that you are not able to find the correct word?
But here's the other thing I have to say about this is if she's been in the United States in the Army National Guard for 20 years. Why is her accent still so thick? I understand that she still speaks fluent Ukrainian, but she has learned numerous languages. There's no reason why her English isn't. It's odd to me. It feels like a fake accent.
In English that you're thinking maybe in Ukraine thought or something that you're trying to put across?
I speak 4 languages. I speak Russian, Ukrainian. Yeah, 4 languages. Russian, Ukrainian, German.
Because her paps are originally from Russia, and I think that's pretty sure where she was born at. Then she moved to Ukraine, so she would learn Ukrainian.
Languages. I speak
4?
Russian, Ukrainian. Yeah, 4 languages. Russian, Ukrainian, German, and English.
Okay.
English is my 3rd language.
Russian, Ukrainian, German. That's
switching over to NATO.
Yeah.
Yep. That's a NATO recruit.
Yeah.
Ukrainian, German.
That's why they
and
scooped her
English.
little ass up.
English is my 3rd language that I speak, and German language I learned it while I was in Germany.
Wow. I could barely
speak. She was born and raised.
Germany is also where we have a hub.
Yeah.
For our military.
Thank you, Queen of Rabbit Holes. Yeah, that's just stuff. It's yeah, that's NATO definitely scooped her ass up. That's why she got a job.
I can only me
NASA.
too speak one. But I look, because I think there were some things you've said, and we're gonna get to them, guys. In fact, I want chat. My God, chat.
What does she just flick her wrist like that for?
I think there were some things you've said, and we're gonna get to them, guys. In fact, I want chat. One. But I look, because I think there were some things you've said, and we're gonna get to them, guys. In fact, I want chat. My God,
like
chat.
that?
I'm being respectful. We have a
I just don't want to listen to you
all
talk by
sides.
yourself. I'm sorry.
Right.
No, go back to her. That's all I want to hear.
Ask whatever we deal with it. I don't questions because let's ask the tough questions. Are you afraid of any of the tough questions? And she told me she's not. So let's
go.
Let's hear it all out, guys. Let's put this to our background and her.
Yep.
I don't like.
I'm gonna keep skipping him until her
drama.
States is because you're fucking. Sorry, Andy. One of the reasons is you're in a generation. I'm here.
On xanime talk.
That
did we get that link yet or no?
Okay?
For the Hispanic party?
Maybe guilty, maybe not. I don't want to hear what she has to say.
Oh, I see it.
Why are you scared of the
Is
other
that the one you dropped?
Thank you, Lewis.
Ryan's
Yeah,
and
thank you.
This is what America
It's unreal.
You like it? All right, go to
it's
Russia.
Unreal.
Like, why is this?
Speaking of Ryan,
I just want to hear her talk. Tell your stories, anime.
and there are like we can't even hear her out. Let's hear it. Let's get to it. So, all right. So this all started. Can you? And I'm ignorant. Lewis is more into this. Got involved with Tony's stream where there was this character named Ronnie, right? That came on.
Has way too much production.
Correct. And this.
What's that, babe?
I said this dude has way too much production.
Started when you were on a stream with Ryan and Tony, and you started asking.
You see her lips do that little pouty mouth thing when as soon as he said Ronnie.
Mm-hmm.
You see her.
That's that tell.
Yep.
Correct. And this really started when you.
I want to see it happen again.
I know you, Lewis, is more into this case, and thank you for being here, Lewis. But we've covered enough, and I know you really got involved with Tony's stream where there was this character named Ronnie, right? That came on, and this is, am I correct? And this really started when you were on a stream with Ryan and Tony, and you started asking questions or seemingly against what Ryan was doing to sort of.
Y'all, don't you got eyes that feel like they could cut through you? Like they should make a cartoon. What?
The imprint said Kurt played a recording of her voice in a Southern accent.
Yeah, she has multiple voices. That's what I'm saying. Like it's odd.
Wow.
Makes you think more on the lines of Double Agent, eh?
Yeah, double agent, like espionage shit. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
More about Ronnie and sort of defend Ronnie. Is that where sort of things started to go south for you?
The recon.
Yes. Yes, exactly.
Oh yeah.
Let's hear.
Like I just want to know who gave her clearance, or if she did it on her own illegally and drove the backside of Prosser and crossed the water because she knew she couldn't get in on the other side. Like what she did is kind of illegal unless she got clearance for it.
I know this much. You don't get her kind of rank easily.
Nope.
I'd like to hear your side of this. What happened in that web stream with Ryan and everybody and Tony? Why were you humoring and trying to hear out?
She's tense as fuck. You see her body language? She's really tense. She keeps flicking her wrists.
Oh, yeah.
This like back adjusting shit.
Yes, exactly.
What that tells me is she's not very good at espionage if that's her task.
Yeah, she shouldn't have her camera on when she's talking.
I'd like to hear your side of this. What happened in that web stream with Ryan and everybody and Tony? Why were you humoring and trying to hear out?
Ryan set her off.
So I heard there's quite a few people going around and saying that Ronnie's not real or anything, and I've never met Ronnie. I've never at the time I'd never spoken to him, and so basically I said no. I was actually watching the stream, and I'm a big fan of
drama.
Oh well, this is pretty insightful. So I wasn't doing the blame. We're like, okay, well well. Ronnie's
I think
real,
I'm just
so
not.
I defend
That's right, for sure.
Another day, yeah, like that. We gonna do that drama a whole another day. I ain't doing all that. I'm gonna see where this.
At a certain point, you probably don't even know what the fuck your accent is.
Yep.
Right. Well, you gave them the benefit of the doubt, and some people didn't, and it's their right to not give them the benefit of the doubt. But what's frustrating is apparently you have no right to go the other direction.
Why did you go? Here we go.
Agree with the logic that Ryan was
to volunteer.
What? So I guess
for my own mental health.
Oh wait, still talking drama. Hold up.
Cry story.
And I want to volunteer.
What? So I guess sorry, let me push back because I don't want to seem like I'm just complete. So, like, why did you decide to go? Like, some people are going to say, did you do it for clout? Is it because the thing was there? You were going to try and find something?
Did you see
blinking, eye switching?
Yep, and she just did that thing like that tense in her neck.
Yep, and she brushed her shoulder off there.
Because the thing was there, you were going to try and find something.
Specifically
what is
that area?
Yeah, what can you respond? Like, can you send some like, well, maybe that was a bad idea. Like, are you even a true crime channel? Like, what was the reason you went to that spot?
So I had plans already to go there way before she disappeared. And since I was going to be there, I wanted to get some footage.
But she sounded like she's about to cry because she's already caught.
She did that neck move back, like trying to. Yeah. I'm serious, guys.
And since I was going to be there, I wanted to get some footage so I can submit it to few of my favorite shows, so that way they can see it from the ground and they can say like, oh, this is what the area looks like.
This bitch lying.
Not because when you
read our script
Trying
again.
to. She blinking because she's trying to think.
They can see it from the ground, and they can say like, "Oh, this is what the area looks like."
That's exactly what she does, dude. Like that. Every single interview I see her on, she's looking down, reading something.
Way before she disappeared. And since I was going to be there, I wanted to get some footage so I can submit it to few of my favorite shows, so that way they can see it from the ground, and they can say like, "Oh, this is what the area looks like." Not because when you look at the area from Google Earth, it looks very small.
Yeah, you're right. She is looking down,
and it really is. And I was like, okay, well, let me see. Let me show it to you. And because I was volunteering already, and I was like, okay, well, let me take some footage to make sure everybody keeps track of everything that I did, and wanted to help out
those key
as
points
much as I could
whatever she
in my
got
own
written or typed out to her in front of her.
way.
To be clear, are you saying you volunteered to look for Kylie? Is that
yes?
We volunteered. Okay, and then I don't want to.
But that's the thing, lady. If you volunteered to go search for her, why did you sneak on the other side of the lake to go look like that?
And then while we're nobody else, no other searchers out there, but you're out there helping look for her, but you're out there when it's empty.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like the 13th, okay? So this is when they drew back on things, but you still weren't allowed in. Like you can clearly see in her videos and numerous videos that it is police taped off. If she went there as a volunteer and they were like, yeah, you're allowed to go search here, which you weren't, they would have left her through the police tape. She would have just drove straight up 89 and into Prosser. She wouldn't have went the back way and then kayaked across. Like That's sus in itself.
Let people know where the hell you are, but is it far off the river where you were at from where she was found? Is that a big trip for you? Is that were you in the area maybe that time? Because it's kind of like I could picture people saying, "Oh, is that?"
But she admits that it's a planned trip. So who contacted her on the 6th and was like, "Yo, xanime, we needed you to go to Truckee."
Anime lives in New York, and then she was over there in Truckee all of a sudden. I know you were planning the trip, but is that a big thing for you to travel to?
It's 3 hours away.
Okay.
It's 3 hours away from here, and then I actually spent a night with my friend in Sacramento for her very first cancer patient.
So she confirms that she was there on the 12th. She talks about the cancer patient, remember? Chucky?
And then I actually spent a night with my friend in Sacramento for her very first cancer patient or cancer treatments. So on the 12th, I spent there. And
no, she went to Truckee. Like, this is where this is where she lies on lies, dude. Like, at first she says she goes to Truckee because her friend had cancer. So she planned a trip around it. And then she became a volunteer. Now her friend lives in Sacramento, and that's where she's at. Like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, lady, you're lying.
Cancer patient or cancer treatment night with my friend in Sacramento for her very first cancer patient or cancer treatments.
Why she need the alibi for the 12th? Where she's camped out at Prosser. I need to look at the dates of the 12th.
So on the 12th, I spent there. And it's about an hour and a half away from Sacramento.
And how did you because you said that you didn't, and I'm going to ask you, you said you already had the plan to go kayaking there, but before August the 6th, when Kylie disappeared, is that fair to say? Or do you just like the area? Or how
August 12th is a Friday.
So Lake Tahoe area is very beautiful. And literally that lake is the only body of water I have not kayaked around that area.
That's odd.
So you're a kayaker. You love doing that. That's your thing.
But she don't know how to, bro. She loves kayaking, but she don't know how to kayak. I don't understand. Somebody make this shit make sense.
She rented a kayak and then used the paddles backwards.
Yeah, exactly, Amanda. Yeah, then she went there for her mental health because water's so healing. Wow. But then she went there to help with the search. Like, was it for her mental health? Was it for a vacation to get away? Was it for the search? Like, it's 3 narratives. Here we go. Why is there so many narratives? Like, there's always a group of 3 narratives with every lie they tell.
Lake is the only body of water I have not kayaked around that area.
Look, someone told her what to say.
What did you find about the area?
So Lake Tahoe area is very beautiful. Okay. And literally that lake is the only body of water I have not kayaked around that area.
Look, she's reading a cue, dude. Like, this is crazy to me.
About the area.
So Lake Tahoe area is very beautiful. Okay. And literally that lake is the only body of water I have not kayaked around that area.
So you're a kayaker. You love doing that. That's your thing.
I actually kayaked 200 miles in North Carolina.
Then how she not know how to hold a paddle? And why is she renting a kayak if she just loves the kayak? That's my question. I think we all would, Leslie. This lady lies.
That's your thing.
I actually kayaked 200 miles in North Carolina from Lillington to Wilmington. Or from Lillington to Wilmington.
Yep.
All right. And
tongue twister there.
People keep asking.
It is painful.
And I'm gonna did you kayak over the area where the car was found? Or did they from your knowledge?
She shakes her head yes.
I did not.
I did not,
so
but
you
yes,
weren't
to her
even
head.
near there?
You see that? She nods twice. Like, the first time she goes to say, I did not, and he cuts her off, and then he finishes what his question, and then she says, I did not, with a nod, yes. This is a liar.
Over the area.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to be smart, but she should be way more physically fit if she is kayaking 200 miles, but huffing and puffing up a little hill.
Oh yeah.
It has nothing to do with weight. I'm talking stamina, agility. Like, I don't buy it. I don't buy this kayak 200
But I'm
miles.
leaning more and more that she wasn't of athletic position. I think she was more of a tech person.
Yeah, she's she's all computer, all hands on computer. But then she lies and says she has no computer skills whatsoever. Lady,
I mean,
if you look at your
that.
resume, it's all computers. You're a photo manipulator. It's computers.
And we saw what
and
she
then
can do.
Yeah, and then turns around and lies and says, "Oh, I don't know nothing about computers." Like,
Anybody out there, just go ahead and start talking about xanime nonstop. See what happens.
yeah, she definitely nodding every time she lies. Like, you can tell she
Where
nodded
the car was found, or did they, from your knowledge?
Nod yes.
I did not.
I did not, and shake.
So you weren't
yes again.
even near there, or like
I was on the same lake, but I never kayaked around that area where she was found.
And you know exactly where it's at, though, where she was found. Yeah.
Well, right now we do. Everybody does.
Okay. I mean, that's just like with people are asking about that. So I think you make it kind of clear, in my opinion. But opinions are like assholes.
Well, but xanime, look,
I know she tumbled the truckie. That's why I think she tumbled in a truck or a vehicle.
I'm here to support you. I just don't
Maybe a
believe
Land
this theory that these 3 YouTubers are behind her death. It just doesn't make any sense to me.
No.
But what can you acknowledge?
Her. Do you see her? That's what she did to me before she hacked me. Remember, staring at all them screens. But she don't know nothing about computers, y'all.
That maybe it was. Do you understand why it looks sus? The fact that you sort of made that 3-hour trek there and do this, like, I can understand why it sort of would maybe give people like a, did she need to go do that? Why is she defending Ronnie? Like, I understand why there's some questions about.
Bro. Oh, what did I just do? What did I just do? Hit a button and it ain't it.
Right. Well, you gave him the benefit of the.
Sorry about that.
Is it far off the river where? So you're a kayaker. You love doing that. That's your thing.
I actually kayaked 200 miles in North.
I just can't. Like, I can't take her
was,
serious.
Found, or
I can't take her serious.
Right now we do. Everybody does.
Okay. I mean, that's just like with people are opinions are like assholes.
But xanime, that these 3 YouTubers are behind. Did she need to go do that? Why?
Nope.
You at least understand that too?
Yes, I do. It gets a little tricky. It's like a game of telephone.
Little tricky is a game of telephone, y'all. Remember when she played that game of telephone right on her own video? Bet she gonna edit that video again too. Now that we pointing it out, it's a little tricky, right? It's like a game of telephone.
It gets a little tricky. It's like a game of telephone. When you pass on a message, and by the time it gets to another person, it's a completely different message.
Oh. Is it?
So she's telling stories to multiple people then, huh?
Right. And so look, you guys don't have to like her. She maybe, whether she did it for.
That's the thing is, like, it's not that I like or dislike anybody in the scenario, in the situation, in Kylie Rodney's story. It's fact over feelings.
Yep.
For clout or not, I believe she was trying to do help, but
like what she did to me is wrong, but it still don't make me hate her. I don't know her.
Lewis is, xanime is, I am. We're all doing it to sell CDs or.
Oh, lady.
I get you next. Like, why are you on YouTube? What are your goals? Like, is YouTube a job for you?
I did not want to grow my YouTube channel whatsoever. I just wanted to put out some silly educational videos.
She wanted very minimal people to see her shit telling on herself. That's why.
Shit, she went on enough lives.
That's what I'm saying. And then caused all that beef with Ryan Upchurch lying through her teeth again. He never said she killed her dog. Like, clearly her dog's sitting right there,
Yeah, like, why did she insert herself into that whole thing?
It's like, you know how guilty people tell on themselves?
Oh, go ahead.
All right, I need a gummy.
Kayaking now?
I do.
You feel like you do?
I do. I feel. See, that's the thing. Thank you for asking. No one actually asked me how I truly feel about the whole situation.
But ain't this supposed to be about Kylie Rodney and it's all about xanime? It's weird.
I do. I feel like 100% I regret going over there and actually camping out in my car.
Like, that's the whole thing I don't understand to this whole story is Kylie Rodney is surrounded by narcissists that never made it about her. They spun everything to be about them. Every single one of them.
And I wouldn't be surprised for a narcissist to be an espionage.
Yeah. Sociopath.
Yep.
Yep. Oh, Leslie, I wish I could, honey.
And now, knowing now what we know, it's...
What do you know?
Why couldn't I have done more?
Hit it better. Did it better. Made it look like she ain't guilty. Why couldn't I have done more? What?
It's... Why couldn't I have done more?
Why is she smiling about why she couldn't have done more? Is she smiling hoping she sells it? Like, I don't understand what the smirk is for.
Or
I don't get it.
My car.
What is that called? That gallows humor or whatever?
Well, baby.
No.
Gallows humor she was bringing up, but no, I mean that smirk just makes me think more narcissist shit.
Yeah. Like, watch her as she's talking.
Knowing now what we know,
smirk.
It's...
And then comes
why
more.
couldn't I have done more?
Smiling.
That's the thing. It's like, why couldn't
She's
I have
hiding that
done
smile.
more? Maybe there's something I could have done.
She licked her lips and turned it to a butthole real quick, didn't she? They're probably like, you better make that smile make not like that. Cause that changed real quick.
She got way too many tells.
Yep. Why couldn't I have done more? That's the thing. It's like, why couldn't I have done more? Maybe there's something I could have done, and then we would have found her that night, and then actually called the police department.
What?
And it's
Look, she making it about her. Feel sympathy
so
for
she
her.
thinks that they could have done something different that night and called 911. So what night? Like, that's weird.
Yeah. And she keeps saying we could have done more.
Yeah.
Like, who the fuck is we?
Yeah.
Because I'm
What do you
being
say?
attacked. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I mean, do you? So when you say we could have found her earlier, do you feel like you could have, like, they could barely see her too? They needed all that stuff. Like, do you think you were hoping to swim over her?
Like, for NASA and her military training, like, she's really good at like really bad at holding back them emotions. You know what I mean? Like, she's a very emotional person. Like, this ain't 20 years. No, they'd have hardened her up a little bit more unless she's sitting behind a desk.
I don't know. No, I don't know. Like, I could have. Anyone would have trying to do more, wanted to do more, or why the divers did not find her? I felt like that's
oh, now she's blaming other people. But here's the thing: if she was out there to be part of the search, why wasn't there more vehicles there on the 13th? Like, that's what I just find really fucking sus in itself. It's almost like them people knew they weren't supposed to be there unless they were authorized. That's why
I just don't like how she said that night. Like, was she actually
that
there?
night?
Like, that bothers me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It's weird. Her behavior is totally sus.
That's another reason why I felt safer to be on this lake, because that lake got searched by divers.
Wow. Look at her selling that one.
Good tell for an area that's cordoned off.
Yep.
It's good. That's a true point. Yeah, it's a good point. But someone's asked me for you to clarify something, and we are getting, guys. Everybody just relax. Let's hear her out. She's getting an opportunity to speak.
Oh, absolutely.
It's manipulation.
You had plans. You had said something about you already had plans to go there before
and then she does
was
that
missing
thing with her lips
to record the area. Can you clarify what you mean to get the ground view? What did you mean by that?
Well, I had plans to go there before she was missing, so I can take a mental break, because this is my mental break.
I need to find an audio clip where she said she was planning on going to Donner Lake. I need to find it.
Is going kayaking with my dog. Since I was going there, there was a lot of people on through the different crime channels. They were doing aerial.
Like, I just find it odd that she planned a trip around the time that a girl went missing and wound up dead. Odd. Like, okay, I'm gonna give her the benefit of the doubt. She planned a trip, but the fact that she don't even know how to kayak and then she's telling people she kayaked 200 miles, no. I just don't buy it from her video. Like, her video tells me she is an amateur kayaker, and then she goes on one panel and says she doesn't know how to kayak. Now she's telling them that, oh yeah, I kayak all the time, y'all. Ain't no thing. Yet my shit's rented and I don't know how to hold a paddle, and I breathe really heavy.
Google Maps and everything. So I was like, well,
like, just think about it, okay? 400 yards in comparison to 200 miles. She shouldn't have been gangaring it the whole time. Like, it's just
footage. Might as well just be on get my GoPro, get my phone.
She's like a cross between a Jigglypuff and a Gengar. Not one. Like, if they had a baby, it would be this lady.
Oh, you're killing me, Sharon.
She should be a cartoon. I might have to draw a Gengar Jigglypuff baby.
And show it from the ground perspective, like any other people did that actually live in Truckee or went to Truckee, and they submitted that footage so that way channels like you guys and all the other ones
she's trying to protect the fact that she gave somebody video of what she was doing so that she could do it for YouTube, y'all. Meanwhile, she snapped her video chatting somebody asking where she's supposed to go to plant the information or whatever the hell she's doing. Like, it's weird. It's weird. It's suspect. And these are just my opinions. All this is just my speculation. Like, if you take it for what I'm saying, like, you came to the wrong channel. I just say this to kind of help people like joggle things around in their own little brains and deduce what they feel.
Theories on theories.
She does mean the Truckee. Yep.
That actually live in Truckee or went to Truckee, and they submitted that footage so that way channels like you guys.
They submitted the footage so that channels like you guys, like, come on, girl, sell it to me better than this, please.
That's her trying to smile.
So that way channels like you guys and all the other ones can show that.
She got a creepy ass smile.
And now she's back to being sad about it. Like, it just don't make no sense to me. It just don't, dude. Like, this is like, for Hollywood being so close and them all doing theater and them all like knowing how to like work a camera, like, they're really bad at it. Like, this is bad acting.
Oh yeah.
Ones can
that's what happens when you hide behind a desk.
Now she's
But I was at you. I thought someone's saying they heard you, and that's why I'm just clarifying because I don't want to do my due diligence. I want to do my due diligence here. You said before she was missing, you planned a trip to that specific spot. Is that what you meant?
Yes.
Oh, so before she was missing, why did you?
She planned a trip. She never told nobody where she was going. Then she was going to Donner. Then all of a sudden, boom, she winds up at Prosser. I don't know. It's just fucking weird to me, man.
Choose that area. It was just convenient. It was ended up being conveniently ended up being where she was missing. Why were you choosing that spot?
Because it's a beautiful spot. It's a beautiful lake, and it's the
bitch. It's a fucking reservoir. It's a runoff. There's Donner, Stampede, Tahoe, and of all places, you chose the Truckee Prosser Creek. No, it's beautiful, y'all.
Only body of water I have not kayaked around Tahoe area.
Is she doing all this kayaking? Why does she look so amateur in her video? Like, I have these same fucking questions. Like, xanime, if you can answer those and you want to email them to me, I would love to know, sister. Like, how do you kayak this much? But in your video, your paddle's upside down and you have a rented kayak.
And correct me if I'm wrong, but wouldn't you have more definition in your arms? Like, look at her bicep, tricep area.
Honey, like, that's what I'm saying, and it has nothing to do with her weight. But like, if you're mountain climbing, kayaking, snowboarding, like, if you're an active person, it's going to show. Like, there is no way that this lady has kayaked all of fucking Tahoe and can't hold a fucking paddle. I'm sorry. But if she wants to clear that up, that'd be great. I'd love to hear more lies.
Okay, just so I make it clear, because people are worried. Like, well, you just admitted you were going there beforehand.
she's
You just,
definitely
you were going to that spot.
Now she's
and
smiling.
that happened
Like,
to
I
be
just
where
don't
Kylie
understand
was
her
missing later.
emotions. They're
It's a
so
coincidence.
fake.
Coincidences happen.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure. Yeah.
It's
Go ahead,
kind
Louis.
of maybe like, you know, I could be walking around somewhere and
Ain't
someone
buying
goes,
it.
"Hey, look, it's Lewis from Nerd Report." It's just like people
What?
watch YouTube.
Nobody's
The way
looking for
I'm
you,
interpreting it. Question here: Have the authorities tried to talk to you?
Look,
No.
He's like one of those old family friends that you see in Walmart that when you see them, like you got to go down a different aisle.
None of the authorities contacted me.
Okay. So if you were part of the investigation or considered, I do believe the authorities would have been contacting you. Do you believe that?
They did contact
Absolutely.
her. They probably crooked ass Ali was like, "Yo, we got
Also,
a job for you,
there's
Xanime.
this
You're the right person
connection.
for this."
People think, I haven't even looked at this. This is just one of many things, but does your niece know?
Like, that's another thing. Is like, how are they sitting here interviewing her and they don't know a fucking thing about her? Like, they're just shooting questions out in the air. It's almost
Y'all
like
get into my
someone told-
heart with. Go ahead, Sharon.
It's almost like this is all scripted. Like, if they don't know about her, then how do they know to ask these questions unless they weren't presented to them to ask her for whoever she worked for? Like,
Exactly.
like, it just doesn't make sense. Like, how do you not know somebody's background and then ask them questions about their background that you don't know nothing about? Like, it just doesn't. The chat is asking what? Oh, the chat is asking.
Kylie, or somehow connected to Kylie?
I didn't see these questions in chat.
worth
I was
asking?
just
No?
curious.
My 11-year-old niece.
The only thing I see in chat is people calling her sus and shit. Like, that's all I
Right.
saw. Like,
Yeah,
like,
I didn't see any direct
chat.
questions.
Like, I was looking in the chat the whole time watching. Like, I try to watch what I could of this. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I skipped through a whole bunch. What, babe?
I stepped away for a bit, so I didn't see any questions.
Yeah, like, yeah, the chat in the show, like, unless somebody went through, like I noticed they did in a lot of other people's panels and deleted their questions, that's the only way, because I don't see these questions in chat.
That I rescued from
Yeah, they're
Ukraine
definitely helping her out.
has zero connection
I'm gonna make
to
some coffee
Kylie.
real
She's
quick.
actually never been around that area before either.
Okay.
Wait, you just
Do you
said
watch?
you're all over Tahoe.
Do you
Wait a
watch? I'm
minute.
sorry, it's a nervous laugh I have. It's not like,
Yeah,
you know,
I'd be
but
nervous too.
do you watch some of the drama that goes along YouTube with this case?
Yes, I watch and collect.
Oh, okay.
She watches and
Brainiac.
woohoo! Did you hear that? Did you hear
said a
that?
whole lot right there. What?
Yes, she did.
She said, "Yes, I do," and collect. Thank you.
Some of the drama that goes along YouTube with this case?
Yes, I watch and collect.
Oh, okay.
Quickly, she responded promptly. Prompt.
That's something she knew.
Very prompt on that answer, right?
The first non-lie or what?
Yes, I watch and collect.
That was so quick of a
Drama that
response.
goes along YouTube with this case?
Or rehearsed.
And collect.
Oh, okay.
Damn, I collect
Like
that.
Brainiac from Superman. Okay.
Yep. But obviously I'm a superwoman. That's
Look at his body language. Even he's suspect of it.
Yeah.
Does this
I'm nervous
motivate
as
you to
fuck.
work to fight harder for your side, or do you feel like sometimes you just like, I just want to log off and go?
But like, that's the difference between me and Xanime. I don't just collect. See, I send it off.
Be dropping bombs.
We like to take and or to give and receive.
I had never heard this part before.
She is a superwoman, definitely.
Your side, or do you feel like sometimes you just like, I just want to log off and go away?
I do want to feel like I want to have the feeling of peace back, because this has not been bringing me peace whatsoever.
No justice, no peace.
I want to have the feeling of peace back.
Nope.
Because
No
this has
justice, no
not
peace,
been
man.
bringing me peace whatsoever. But it's not just me, it's my family. But I want to mention that it's not just me getting attacked. It's anybody who's defended me. Anyone who's defended me, anyone who even mentions my name in the chat. and they're getting attacked, and they start getting doxxed as well. And there are so many people out there like starting all these YouTube channels because of this missing girl.
Yep.
And they're getting a lot of publicity. They're getting a lot of publicity, and if they mention even my name and start trashing me, they get a lot of traffic from other personnel.
Well, and let's be clear, because again, I don't know this case as well. I've admitted that, but you reached out to me specifically because it was getting out of hand. The threats, the things that Ryan posted another video today, or I guess it was yesterday, recently, calling you out again. And I guess I'm just like confused, still in the same things. He was going off because of the tumble, and that was now more evidence, which I don't know how that's good evidence. You misspoke. Look, and I'll be honest. I mean, there are things you're saying that I understand why people are like, "Huh, that's fishy." Why were you? It's convenient that you were going to that spot. I'm not going to ignore that. I understand why people are asking the questions. But yeah, I mean, you're here and you asked to come on and actually finally speak about this because you know the channel. You know we're not going to just be completely mean and sandbag you here. We like to be respectful of our guests. But you're troubled because the actions against Ryan and the Creek Squad have gotten very aggressive. Can you elaborate on what's happening?
So in the video,
God, I ain't doing this drama.
his channel, and then it's called
Right over
Crafty
it.
Place, and I'm not here to promote it whatsoever.
Yes, you are. Why'd you drop it?
Business. It's called This Crafty Place, and I'm not here to promote it whatsoever.
You just did.
They start saying that covering up a lot of pee stuff.
You probably
and
are.
The business that I have is my family business, so they can have a job, so they can create something, and that it's connecting to my personal life. Does it make sense?
No.
Yeah, you're saying they're coming after your business, and I mean, being
you don't
accused
have
of
nothing
Lord
for
is a
sale on
pretty
that site
extreme
either.
thing, and they were doing that to Ikamel as well, and there was no proof of it. He literally, I think, did an anagram.
Like, have y'all seen anything for sale on this Crafty Place? Because I haven't. I haven't in 6 months. Not one thing. Not even them way back.
I mean, guys, the guys who are out there supporting Ryan, you did watch the video where you literally, and Ryan, I hope you clipped this one too. You literally made an anagram of his name as if that was proof that that's what he does. I mean, like that stretch didn't hurt you a little bit.
What's wrong with that?
That was insane. And it's tough to take you seriously when you're doing things like that because it's like you just jump.
It's an observation.
Talking about Ickadmel, yeah, that name's sus
Yeah.
as hell.
It's an observation.
Ickid molesto, maybe, I don't know.
Immediately because the name went that way. It's wild. So he's very quick to throw out that accusation, and that makes me very, as someone, as an American who likes, freedom, due process. It really bothers me. Suddenly,
People talk
instantly,
about
well,
me
then
all
you
day
must be
long, and I
that
couldn't give
person.
a
So I
fuck less.
understand why that could be the thing, the final straw that broke your back. That based on what proof? What proof are they trying to say? Brought them there.
There isn't.
That's what I'm saying, going crazy. Like, she's looking at like 4 different ass things.
Well, okay, so I think the video, the way it goes is because I had my screen up on Tony's panel because we were talking about, I don't even remember what right now. I need to go back and relook at it. And it was my screen, and my tabs at the top has my business tabs. And they're saying it was his screen that was up. And then, so they went into this Crafty Place Instagram page and they looked at who followed this Crafty Place, which is not even from the Instagram
I don't
page.
remember that. Do y'all?
It's from actually TikTok. The way they're scrolling it down is actually from
Do you remember any of this?
No.
Yeah, it's
and I rewatched all of it, so if he had it up, he took it down.
Yeah. That's but that's the thing is like, no, like she's lying on him again.
Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it.
This is so sad. Like, why do these women do this to Ryan Upchurch? Like, it's so manipulating.
Because when you're aggressive the way he is, or when you're so sure of yourself the way he is, it's easy to say shit like that.
But like, that's the thing is like,
John Courtney says he remembers. If you have the link, let us know, John Courtney, because I would love to watch that.
Can't dox what is public information, by the way.
Yeah. Nope.
It has my mom's name out there. It has my.
That's why on my public information, like Facebook, I have my old address on there still. That way, when I know I'm getting doxxed, I know who's doing it.
My full name, I don't mind it because I was trying to build a reputation on my full name, on my credibility. And
wait, whoa! She's built a reputation on her credibility. Y'all, it almost sounds like she's guilty as fuck. I'm sorry, I'm opening this snack. Give me some peanut butter sticks.
On my credibility. And but 11-year-old is getting doxxed. My cousin.
Nobody's doxing your cousin, lady.
This is the first I heard of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're talking about your cousin's friends with Kylie, and she's in photos, so like, it's her friends like showing the photos of Kylie. Like, it's not that anybody's doxing. Like, I just don't understand that whole. But like, that's the thing is now she got an 11-year-old cousin in the States too. How much family she bring here?
She's getting doxxed.
Yeah.
My cousin. Her mother is getting made fun of and saying that they need to go back to Ukraine.
Yo,
my mother.
That girl in the back of that car at the airport and shit, that is not no 11-year-old. I think she's lying here for sympathy.
Interesting.
You know what I'm talking about? Like, if you go to Google and to just type in xanime and just do Ukraine with that, it shows you a whole bunch of news clips of this girl she's talking about. This girl is not 11 years old. There is no fucking way. No way.
Gotcha.
No way.
And as far as her, like, immediately.
But like, that's
she immediately.
Go ahead.
She immediately dipped off that live when church started approaching her about that or started questioning her about that. And it's because she's sneaky. She'd rather do shit behind the scenes, you know, what we all know she does, rather than confront the shit face to face on screen.
Yeah, exactly. But like, I don't understand how she's like hitting the sympathy card with this 11-year-old cousin shit, because her cousin's not 11. Like, there's numerous pictures of her with Kylie's friends.
Manipulation.
It's just fucked up.
I don't care. They can keep come at me, because all I'm gonna do is collect evidence.
Collect evidence.
Well, damn.
By what?
Well, look, no one should be doing that, and it's scary behavior on either side. It's just never right to being out there tagging kids. Like, even if you were, I don't know, just I feel like keep the kid, your niece, etc., out of it. The fact that people are doing that is disgusting. As Ryan specifically though, like, do you sense that he's really instigating that? Just so I'm clear, or is this just the fan base doing it on their own accord? Has there been any examples of him actively like telling them to research you and look you up and bother you?
Lady, you're all over Google. You use your own name.
Yes. Subtle little things throughout that you were showing me. Can you elaborate?
And then if you just take the X's off her name, like, it's easier to find out who she is. Like, she's not, like, I don't know what she thinks she's hiding from, but go ahead.
Is this dude like trying to garner sympathy for her, like to get views because he can go against church? Like, what the fuck?
I think he's just doing it for the views.
Absolutely.
Basically,
men coming to her defense.
Go get him, or Creek Squad, go get him, or
Creek Squad.
We're not done yet, or.
Now these are just so we're clear, because I don't want him to miss. I don't want you to. Is Ryan saying that specifically, or is it just his commenters doing it?
And his commenters You cannot hold people responsible for what's being said in your comments. Like, the people in the comments should be the ones being held responsible for their own words. That's it. Simple as that.
Absolutely. I'm responsible for my words. You are for yours. That's just how it works.
I'm hopeful that my mods handle things because they know how I do around here, but I'm not constantly reading fucking chat. I'm interacting with the people on my panel and the content that I'm presenting.
Oh, yeah.
I try my best to look back up at chat, but sometimes shit slips through, and I hope my mods catch it. If they don't, no big deal. You know what I mean? I can go back and delete the comment or whatever if I feel it's bad. Otherwise, I just it's called freedom of speech. Like, who am I to sit here? Like, I listen to Megan. Look at the shit Megan says. Like, I don't care what these people say. Like, it's just nonsense to me.
And I'll say from my experience last night doing that first live, like without multi-screen, dude.
Bruh, I have 3 screens and it's still like, I don't know how some of these people that do the lives like they do, like, I don't understand how they, like xanime, how she's all up on her screen.
I don't know what
I know you do, boo, and I don't know how you do it, baby.
Mega money and like hella good on a computer. Like, I've seen some people that are lightning fast on that shit.
Man,
like, it's crazy.
Up in here tonight, though.
I just don't do a whole lot though, like how I do whenever I'm on here with Shan. I'll be in Discord and I'll be grabbing links and stuff. I just don't do all that
she gets
stuff.
shit. She be getting
Oh yeah.
All right, I'm only giving this one a little bit longer for her to babble on because her lies are what I wanted to show y'all, like how much she lies and lies and lies.
In it as well. I can pull some up for you.
She's gonna pull some shit somebody sent her up.
I see him. This commenter, Creek Squad.
This is drama. All right, let's get through the Creek Squad drama.
Comments from people. You probably did some sus stuff. I don't think you did.
Look, she's looking through her phone for somebody that sent a Photoshop of what some Ryan's followers said. Like, you cannot hold Ryan Upchurch responsible for what is said in his chat, or somebody go into another chat and run in their mouth. Like, I do not have enough time myself to sit and go run all over YouTube looking for comments from people in other chats and shit. Like, I got a kid to take care of. I have a dog to take care of. I have myself that likes to be entertained with outside and hobbies. Like, I don't have time for all this.
Not to mention, you know how many people got Creek Squad or RTC in their fucking username?
Yeah. Yep.
And would call the authorities to get xanime if that's the problem, because he's not really doing much going on YouTube.
Okay, is this all drama?
Making YouTube videos does not solve the case. Maybe I'm old-fashioned, but that doesn't solve. It brings attention, it brings views, but that doesn't.
Yeah, here we go. Let's see when
really
Xanime
solve the
starts
case.
following
So
cases too. Let's see how much she lies here.
Okay, so Ikamel show you, and then when did you start following the case? Like, it was because Ikamel was covering it?
Yeah, well, because he started covering it, and there's a couple others start covering it that I'm actually a member of, and that's why I just started following the case as well.
Like Morbid,
just like
that's what don't make sense. Okay, like if she already scheduled her vacation for Truckee, she would have gotten there and known that there was something going on with all these flyers. She probably the bitch that walked up in that market and probably swayed a lot of people. I don't know. That's just my speculation too. But she was aware before looking on YouTube that there was a missing little girl. I don't know.
Speculation here, but how much you want to bet she's part of the Icked army too?
I bet.
Is that what he calls his people?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's where he got Icked Mel. It's Icked, and then Melvin is his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he tried to explain it away as he used to be a hacker or some shit, and he was in a Icked group, and his name is Melvin. I don't know, man. People tell a lot of bullshit. That's all I know. And all I can focus on is what we're doing. You know what I mean? It's enough.
Yeah, but she's a member of Morbid.
What, babe? Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
That is curious about any type of cases.
What?
And I'm a commenter. I send super chats. I call in once in a while. And just like I called in on your show before, I called in.
She calls in so she can spy on people and shit.
Because during Astro World, I believe, when you were covering the Astro World, the
Travis
whole
Scott
crowd
stuff.
and everything. Yeah, so I called in on Mel's show quite a while, and I'm part of the community. And what is wrong with
The
that?
community, dude. She's part of the community. Because I have never seen this girl before, Kylie Rodney, do any video about cases. None, not one. Everything's about Ukraine and empowering women that she doesn't.
Any other panels before? No.
Like that's what I'm saying. Like,
it's weird.
Until Kylie Rodney, like she didn't do none of that.
Somebody said in chat, did she say she was a member? I'm assuming in reference to Ikid Mel.
Yeah, probably.
I don't know. She said, I'm a member to the community, and it just
got you.
Caught me wrong.
Well, she said she mods
quite a
for
while, part of the community, and what is wrong with that? What is wrong of having a fan?
But nothing's wrong being a fan. And again, I guess what I'm just trying to figure out. I don't know. And I'm not trying to be mean. I'm just trying to have a conversation. I'm not even reading the comments anymore. So I'm trying to get a sense of it because I don't know if it's the language thing or anything. But like, it's okay to like admit, yeah, all right, maybe I was trying to get a little bit more credit.
Anonymous tip.
AJ Glam, I know isn't going to do that. Let's
this
see
is all drama.
I'll wait for it to get sorted out.
Enough of that.
Thank you. I'll get to you.
All right, I'm gonna grab this link from back chat. I'll get this up on the screen. Oop. Get on there, bitch.
Let me take you back in time just a little bit. Do you remember the podcast where xanime very first met Ryan Upchurch? Yes, Tony Dodge, All-American Dream Chasers. And in that podcast, she stated to Ryan Upchurch that she had a video
that is look,
of
that's
a
the
beautiful
trees,
Hispanic
dude.
party that was located right.
That's it. There it is, right there. Remember when she was pointing up? This is the real Hispanic party.
Yeah.
There's them trees. There's like this is it.
CM trees.
CM trees. God, I love you. Ah, shit.
The side of the Prosser Lake party where Kylie Rodney attended. She later let us know that she had found this video through Snapchat. And you can tell that in this video that I'm sharing with you that it was found on Snapchat. I did remove some very, very young minors, like parts in this video, really up close of their faces, all to protect young children.
Like, they really bopping it out, man.
And from really terrible people that I myself have been dealing with. I couldn't imagine the levels of harassment that xanime's been going through, but I am going to make sure to debunk all of the.
I might have to check out her channel for some more videos too, because she got some. What is this one? Have y'all watched this one? I can't remember this one. Like, I know I remember watching it, but I don't remember it. How about you?
I don't remember it.
All right, let's get it. It's about xanime, so might as well keep on with the theme. Yes, please do. Where's Kylie? Oh, these are all missing kids.
We covered the Naomi case.
Honey.
Oh, I was saying we covered the Naomi case with Nerdy. That was sad.
All right, where the hell is this at? Did she just talk this whole time? No. Where is this party at, dude? Okay. Oh, there we go. Let's hop right into it. Oh, there is that party. Okay. I see it. Yep.
You could hear their music. Mexican, maybe, she said. So this is at the camp. There's the little children, little ground. Right?
Like, this is the weird thing, though, is like, how did she find this little trucky party on Snapchat? Like, this is odd to me. Like, it's like she's, I don't know. It's suspect.
You've got someone flipping the woman. You got a little kid. You've got another man, probably a teenager, with his girlfriend here. They look young. They look like they could be teenagers.
Yep.
You've got 2 adult women, one braiding another one's hair.
Get it?
Appears to be another man sitting in a chair.
That's a woman.
Right? So at this point, you've got at least 4 adults, 2 teenagers, and a child so far to this point. 6 days ago.
Yep, that's
there you
exactly
go.
it.
You've
Them
now
are
got
them are see them trees.
2 more
Yep.
adults and a little baby.
MR trees.
So 2 adults and a baby. There's a couple more.
Yep.
Making more food. So 8
Trees
adults.
line up.
Right? You've got 8 adults here that you can visibly see. And there's actually somebody in the background over here. But we'll just go with at least 8 adults, 2 teenagers, a toddler, and an infant.
Okay, we don't need to know.
That's at least what you could see for the
That's
family.
a big ass party.
And then the video is going to change, and it shows
I don't know why
nighttime.
she's playing out.
But you could hear
I
the
just want to
music
watch the nighttime
playing,
video.
and that's where she's getting that this is a beautiful Hispanic family or a beautiful Mexican family or
Yeah.
however she referred to them
Yeah,
as.
it's Prosser Family Campground.
And
That's-
I should probably
for
actually
families.
play. What,
That's
what did
why.
she refer
Look,
to them?
I just don't believe that they're going to have rager of parties at Prosser simply because of this setting. Are you guys feeling me? Like, this is why I just. Yep.
Of Hispanic party. She referred to it as a beautiful Hispanic party.
No, she called it something else, but it's okay.
This is them at nighttime. They got a little puppy and a big dog.
I fucking get it, bro. But this is the kind of music she was listening to on her phone. I was listening to it today. I turned it up. Not the kid just dragging that dog
So
around.
I can pull it back and play it. I end up clicking on it again and it plays again. That's it. That's the other party that was happening.
It's not on that side
right
though,
here
honey. Oh, yeah, it's
at
right here.
the campground.
Right here.
That's off of the
Right
reservoir
here.
right here.
Right here.
That's
Right
the
here.
other
Where that
party
party is.
that was happening that
Yep.
same night.
Technically, it's over.
But
Actually,
it doesn't
yeah,
mean
it is.
that
It's
that
like-
was
it's like
happening
right here.
right next to the campsite. There's no evidence. Look at it. There's no proof that that specific campsite was directly next to the campsite or sites that the teenagers party was located at.
I mean, it sounds like it's me. It's
You
right
can't
there.
determine that. The way the Upchurch made it sound like some kind of gang party, right?
No,
So
you
now
make it
this,
seem like a
that
gang
this
party.
family
What?
was mentioned, people are saying
What?
they
I
have
like
something
this
to do with
already.
Kyla's disappearance. Exactly. Right.
Okay, lady, you're gonna have to skip it, or I'm gonna
And play it again for you.
zip it.
And any of you that are coming in, you could see it.
It's Prosser. Definitely.
This
is.
is daytime.
They got their own grill, their own flat top.
So this is at the campground.
Yeah, there's the trees right there. Where's that one I'm looking for?
6 days ago.
Should be coming up. Yeah.
You looking for that Y tree or what?
Them 3 right there in a grouping that she like walks around.
Oh yeah, that's right. At the end of her walk.
Yep, because here's the grill, here's the picnic side. They have their tents thrown up all here. Like they have the family camp. Like they getting it. They rented this whole area out as like like when you rent gazebos and shit.
No, I know what you're talking about.
Yep. I see what
You
it
used
is.
to do
now.
it at the lake.
Yep. Yeah, I've never heard him say that either, Melissa, at all. Like, I don't know why people just make shit up. Must be bored. I don't know.
Wait, what did I miss there? Who said what?
These people, how they make shit up on Ryan Upchurch, like it bothers me.
Oh yeah. Back to that. Yeah.
Like it's one thing to speculate, but to throw shit out there that are untrue. This kid cracks me up dragging his dog around though. That's what making me giggle.
That is funny as fuck. Kids just
Come
torturing
on.
that dog. like boy, get over here.
around on the map, probably. That's really
Over there, like, what is that, scorpion? Get over here.
How weird is that?
Oh wait, she has part of her drive.
No, there's more actually.
No,
Okay.
what is this?
That the campground didn't show any other.
I don't know.
Did that just say it was a new
their
one?
child, lady? Like, what is wrong with you?
Kind of look around on the map some.
Like
and
that, she
then
shouldn't be doing.
You could see other videos here of people, right? None of them end up being her.
That's daughter, lady.
Is she pulling this off Snapchat community, or what is she doing?
Yeah, I guess
So
that's
far.
what she's doing.
This is why I don't post to community.
Yeah.
Like this. There's one that you could see a helicopter, the actual rescue, the search and rescue helicopter that you could actually see.
2 days ago. Snapchat's 24 hours, I thought.
No, not on
community. Okay.
You can download somebody's story, or you can go to the community.
Gotcha.
Yeah, this is all community.
So that would have been the morning. I would assume before the party, not the morning after, like going into the party.
So that day definitely wouldn't be the 13th or the 15th because it was sunny outside and it's cloudy as fuck in that video right there.
That would have been morning.
Right.
Cloudy as fuck.
But yeah, this is the map that I was on.
This day here. This day here is bright as fuck. So this could be
the search and rescue helicopter.
Yep.
That you could actually see.
Because it's sunny as fuck. There wasn't very many sunny days in that little area.
Beautiful there.
That's why, like, and a lot of these time frames, like, it's super cloudy, but it ain't raining.
You could see how foggy it was 6 days ago. Look at how foggy. So that would have been the morning. I would assume.
Yeah.
Before the party, not the morning after, like going into the party. That would have been the morning before. But yeah, this is the map that I was on. This
yeah, so you can click on maps and
yeah. And this
People
is
just
all the different things that were showed on it. But it happened to show that family.
A lot of people leave their location on.
It's very
Yeah, fuck that.
you know,
Sketch enough that Google tracks me.
through this Snapchat thought that
there you go. There's a helicopter right there.
Snapchat. So when
which one is that? Is that number on there? All right.
Is that a helicopter? Yeah, that's a helicopter.
Yeah, there's a chopper. There's police.
I don't have Snapchat either. I knew nothing, right? Hey Jeffrey, how are you?
I ain't listening to her.
It'd be nice to see video more of that.
Yeah, it's a chopper.
It's a red one. That's it. It's definite search and rescue right there. It's red.
Helicopter again.
Like that's what they use. What's that? NORAD or whatever? No, what the hell is it called?
SAR.
Nor something. But it's their main like search and rescue. Like when they do. Like,
oh, gotcha.
They're the first to dispatch, pretty much.
Gotcha.
Like when there's a missing hiker or somebody's lost in snow or whatever. Like this is what you see in the sky.
I know out of here we call it SAR to search and rescue.
Yeah. But there's so much search and rescue. Like you did have like Placer use theirs, like Nevada use theirs. But yeah, this is a literal search and rescue.
Gotcha.
Who's that Ace? Was that the name of one of these people?
Black, red, white, and black.
See the helicopter there? That was one of the search and rescue.
Working for the government, you get in trouble for posting them videos.
Oh man, I did see her video. She went after the fact, and that's the other thing that's and that's why I say that like.
Oh, I'm not saying xanime is responsible for Kylie going missing at all.
Being factual with what he's saying.
It's what she did while she was there.
Because I do know.
Why are you showing me this lady's kid, lady? It's making me uncomfortable.
After the fact to help search.
Right.
Like literally, it's making
she
me
went to help
uncomfortable.
search, and so this is at the campground.
Yeah,
she
that
went
is
after the
definitely
fact.
Crosser. That's family campground right there.
It's not like she was there during it.
There's not one tree. There's one tree I'm specifically looking for, and I know it's here. Yeah, this is
Or
definitely where she was
at the actual.
Because there's a picnic tables, and this is where she points up. Remember, she says about the grill and shit. This is about the area, like she would have been like standing over here at this angle, this direction. But this, she stands like on this side of the pit and points to these like these trees over here. But they're technically, she points at.
It's not like she was there during it. During
that one is what she was pointing at, that tree, because she's like the angle of this camera
at the actual
picnic tables. She'd have been standing on this side, pointing this direction.
Yeah, to the left is the walk that she did.
And remember where I pointed out like the 3 stones, and then there was like a stone on this side of the fire pit. These are the 3 trees that she walks around. Right here. Yep.
That's where the edge is and shit towards the water, yeah?
Or that she knows the
behind
people.
you.
Oh, okay.
Behind you. No, this is when, okay, so you remember how she walks past like one weird fire pit, and then she walks past a really nice one, and on the left-hand side are the benches. And then she walks around the fire pit and then points this direction. She's literally pointing. Oh, shit.
I fucked you up, my bad.
Hi.
It's okay.
At the actual.
This tree, right?
It's not like she was there.
Here comes
during
the
it.
There's those 3 trees and the big one. And then the picnic tables happen.
Or
that's the tree she's pointing at.
Okay, yeah, this is shot right from where she walked through.
Yeah, because if you see where my mouse is, like she's literally standing on this side, pointing past this fire pit over to that big tree there.
Yep.
She walks up and around, and then there's that one weird tree. It looks dead, and it looks like it has pipe or something around it to try to keep it growing, but it's dead. They should just pluck that bitch out of there.
Right.
No help there.
Actual party, or that she knows the people
exactly
that are involved with this in any way, shape, or form. Right? She went after to search. So
yeah, I'm not saying that xanime was like there when Kylie Rodney went missing, but she definitely did something there. And it's the what I want to know. You know?
Yeah.
What
she definitely seemed like she was reconning in that video at the very least, whether or not she was there when Kylie went missing.
I wonder if her own business she works for hasn't questioned her and been like, girl, we paid you well, or you know what I mean? Or if LE paid her, like it's just, I don't know. That feels weird.
I know this much. If you're military and you're that high up, they'd be questioning her if they didn't send her.
If you're innocent, just prove that you are. Like that's it. Like it should not be that hard to tell the truth. You know? It's really not that hard. People out there got diabetes, though. They really do. Let's see if she does any more.
Lots of inserts in this case, for sure.
Yeah. Oh, she shows a news thingy. Then this is early on, so I'm gonna check this one out.
Drive cross country. Don't take long. Yeah. Right.
Yeah, driving isn't not that long. It's really not.
All right. Let me just play on this.
I'm entertained as fuck when I'm traveling.
Good evening. We begin
I love me a good adventure.
In the search for 16-year-old Kylie Rodney.
Yeah, tomorrow marks 2 weeks since the Truckee teenager disappeared after attending a party at a campground. We are learning tonight that a new group of volunteers are coming from out of state to help find her. This is happening as the Placer County Sheriff's Department has said it is scaling back its search.
There you go, scaling back, and it's the 19th.
This is happening.
That's why I love going back to the beginning. I'll listen to the news articles. I'll listen to it all, dude.
NBC. They scaled back the search before the 19th, though.
That's what I'm saying. Like, so it's definitely like I thought it was like the 17th when they really like.
It was like at the press conference.
They started at the 15th, scaling it back drastically, and then they did it again the 17th, and then the 18th. They were like, "We're done."
Was there a major dial back in the search before AWP came in? Like, did it seem coincidental that they heard about AWP and then scaled back?
And Ellie was like, "Okay, we good here, boys. Just get the car in the water." And
yeah, that's kind of what I was asking. Is it if it was
that's what it seems like? It just seems like they have a very corrupt LE, and their little select few chosen payment plans are the ones they do business with.
Yeah,
that's all I'm saying.
But it was August.
You got all these drugs coming in and out of their own fucking jails. Go ahead, baby.
I was just saying that's when they said they weren't going to be like really physically. They were going to be doing more things kind of like from the office kind of thing, going through the tips and that sort of thing.
Yeah. Ugh. Terrible, man. Yeah, like look how dry that is there.
Area Cheryl Hurd has the latest.
So we're going to start at square one. Doug Bishop and his team is ready to join the search for missing Truckee teenager Kylie Rodney.
What we bring to the table is a fresh set of eyes, an unorthodox level of search tactics that has allowed us to become successful.
Bishop is lead diver and investigator for a group called Adventures with Purpose.
Very
Earlier
professional.
this year, NBC exclusively profiled the group when they helped the family find their missing mom.
It's a Kia.
They specialize in cold cases of people gone missing in their cars underwater. Kylie's extended family reaching out to the volunteer scuba diving team for help.
Roll that back.
They specialize in cold cases of people gone missing in their cars underwater.
Ready?
Kylie's extended family reaching out.
Did you hear that one?
What was he saying on the phone?
Kylie's extended family reached out to AWP.
Exactly. SF, pay attention.
Underwater. They specialize in cold cases of people gone missing in their cars underwater. Kylie's extended family reaching out to the volunteer scuba diving team for help.
Unfortunately, almost everyone that we find is in areas that other agencies have already searched. And again, that's just goes back to the rare skill set that we have.
The team coming in just days after authorities announcing they
Like, I understand they have a very good, very rare, like, you normally don't hear people finding people with fish finders. Okay? Add
They just know how
that
to use that shit.
to a corrupt LE that knows more than well that their search and rescue, with the equipment they have on them, would definitely have found her car in that water. And I don't know why, I just feel like AWP was set up by whoever called and was like, oh, do we have a job for you? And them being the kind-hearted men they are, we're like, let's do it. We've never done this before, but let's do it. That's what the feel I get, you know? It's the story I see. Like, if they don't like their story, they should probably, like, fix it. Like, tell the truth a little bit. Put something out there. Put the proof out there of how you got to where you got to an accidental drowning on air.
I think Jared has a lot of explaining to do.
Like, if that is the one question that I want answered, is how that little girl drowned on air. That's it.
Exactly.
Make sense to me. I would love to ask Dr. Reber that question myself.
Like, how can you call it an accidental drowning and you don't have any explanation? You have to.
No, and you don't have the accident report to back up that allegation. That it's just.
Yeah, they're just going off the sheriff. They're not going off of any sort of autopsy information. That's what fucked me up when I was looking at it.
And yeah, I always thought for whatever reason that it was like Marika that reached out or a close aunt. I think someone was saying, oh, this shit's sus. But then the internet attacked her too, and then she got found in some dumb shit. And it kind of ruined her credibility as a person. Just saying.
I think Jared had ulterior motives myself.
Yeah, but that's the thing is I think they reached out to AWP. Like, you have to think how corruption works within law enforcement agencies. They're not dumb enough to not call AWP knowing full well they already have better equipment than they do. To set these men up to find her car because they know that they already know it's there for them.
Well, and how would it look if Ellie turns around, had already searched the area, and then they're like, oh, we'll just go check one more time, and then suddenly we find it. Like, come on.
And like,
it looks better to have somebody else come
interview and they're holding the papers. I feel like those are the NDAs that they signed, and that is what they have to read to the public. And it wasn't, I don't think it was Jared saying do this. I think it was more so LE. And I think what they did, it wasn't the fact that any of them said that she was intoxicated. I think it's the fact that, like, they went against what law enforcement told them. Like, yo, like, Prosser's good. We searched it all over. Her car's not there. Like, that was just more part of the setup, I think. Honestly, I think a lot of people, I think AWP and Kylie Rodney were set up here. That's all I'm saying.
Hey, so
It just feels like they picked their fall guys.
I just have a little
Yeah,
email.
Patty Mayonnaise. Patty Mayonnaise is the name of what Jared worked on.
I have someone in my email that said that they were on scene whenever Kylie was found, and that Lindsay was on scene, but she walked back to her vehicle and she was like stone cold look on her face.
Yeah,
and
because
that
she
dad,
realizes her baby is coming out of the water.
yeah, and then that dad, Daniel, was going off pretty bad at the scene when told it was his
She
daughter.
already knows she is, though. Like, she just, like...
Wait, hold on.
The thing
and then
is...
the dad was in shock. And he
Yeah.
was like
Oh my God, yeah.
screaming, swearing, and freaking out. And people had to like kind of leave him alone while he had like his moment.
Process that shit,
It
yeah.
breaks my heart.
It does. Like, the thing of it is like, my number one suspect from the jump, and it's only because of her own action, her own appearances, her own words, is Sammy Smith.
Yeah.
And I do not, unless it's a corrupt sort of law enforcement government that is protecting Sammy Smith, like, I do not know why she is not being fully investigated or followed, or, I mean, that's what I feel like they're doing, though. I feel like she's being watched.
I'm about to say, unless she is.
Look at Momster, you know what I mean? They watched that bitch for how long? Let her go, yeah, it up and all kinds of shit. And then we're like, nope, we need your dentals, bitch. Like, the law works. I mean, it does eventually do its job. Just sometimes the people gotta push for it. Mm-hmm.
Skill set that we have.
The team coming in just days after authorities announcing they are scaling back the search for Kylie.
We've had over like 9,000 man hours into searching, which is pretty astronomical. Our biggest problem is where do we go and how do we keep sustaining this?
Law enforcement
keep sustaining what? The lie? Yeah, you put 18,000 hours in to tell a lie. I hope they're being investigated too.
Agencies have been searching the area for the 16-year-old or...
Yeah, right there's the police tape. The xanime was right by it too.
Law enforcement agencies have been searching the...
Telling on her from another angle. That's great, dude. That's great. Telling on her from another angle.
Let's see you, xanime.
Mm-hmm. Yep, there's the concrete pad and there's the water. Like,
there's a little house.
There's the little bathrooms. There's the dumpster that I keep saying is there. You just can't see it in Google Maps because I don't know if they haven't put one there yet or if it was under the tree or someone stole it. Don't know.
Area for the...
But yeah, right there's where Xanime was standing because here is the sign and here's the rail. There she is. That's it. And guess what? She wasn't supposed to be on this side. And guess where she came from? Where we're standing.
Right?
Yep, because the water is behind us. Well, actually, it's to like 5 o'clock, but yeah. 4 o'clock. And in front of you. Because the canal's to your right. Like,
Grandpa
she shouldn't have been in this area. Like, that's the thing. Like, something ain't right there.
For her car.
She didn't belong there either.
Surveillance video has been circulating, documenting where she was.
That is, look. Do you guys see the chest tattoo telling on itself? That's the first thing that I notice. Yep. And they're like, yeah, this is Kylie Rodney with her Sammy hair, her Sammy hips, her clothes she was wearing.
The hips don't lie, just saying.
You know what I mean? You can see the fucking bracelet on her wrist. And that is totally bored because right here, I realize what this is. This is the display case that they have the goggles in, and it's windowed. And there's goggles here. There's goggles here on this thingy. This is a coat rack here. Like, I've studied this picture so well that I'm telling you, if somebody would just go to Totally Bored for me, this is all I'm asking for somebody in Truckee. Go to Totally Bored. Put your hand up in the air with your phone. As you go into that, I'm going to assume it's like an accessory room. It might have hat, shoes. I don't know what the fuck's in there, belt buckles. Go in there, and as you are walking down those 3 steps, hold your phone in the air and hit record, and record yourself with your hand in the air at the angle of the trajectory of that camera down. And I bet you can prove that that is the step, and that can't be Kylie Rodney. I'm sorry. Like, I don't understand why this town is not holding their local law enforcement accountable for not even bothering to investigate, because this person right here on this screen investigated it for them and was like, yeah, guys, we're good. Like, did you deputize her? Like, what the fuck is going on with this story? Like, this little girl is dead, and these people are literally like, this isn't Kylie Rodney. And if you believe that, like, please go get some glasses or some new eyes or something. Like, what is going on, Truckee? Why are you guys... It's like right there. They're lying to you, and you guys are like, yeah, okay. Your babies are dying, guys. For what? This? That should be behind bars. I'm sorry. I'm saying for what it is.
She was last seen hours before her disappearance 2 weeks ago.
Who chose this picture? Why is that person not being accountable? Like, who from law enforcement walked into this store and was like, I need that footage, and turned it in as evidence of Kylie Rodney and where she was that day? Because this ain't it. And it does have Placer County and Nevada County on it. So there's your who, what officer, what sheriff, what lieutenant, what investigator, who presented this picture as Kylie Rodney. And they were like, yeah, okay. Because that exchange there should be questioned, should be investigated. That alone, this decision right here should be investigated. Make it make sense. Because it really fucking does not. How about you, Daisy? How's it making sense for you?
The math ain't mathing.
No, this is not Kylie Rodney.
Look
and
at her
anybody
arm,
who
it's
cannot
different
look at this
colors.
picture and look at this tattoo telling on her. Like, it's telling on her, and you guys are like, yeah, this is Kylie Nation Globe. Like, you're telling us, you're lying to us by saying this is Kylie Smith or Kylie Rodney. Like, it's Sammy Smith.
Oh,
I was gonna say you slipped there.
Yeah. Starting, their names are blending because, like, you guys are fucking, like,
Right.
What type of photo manipulation is this? Like, and this is what we're saying is acceptable for our law enforcement to present as a last scene. Like, where's the video? Where's the video that this came from? Show me that that's Kylie Rodney walking up, and show me the date. I want to see the date of this photo video. It's like it's a whole ass video.
like,
Yeah, straight up farmer stand. Like, she wears t-shirts a lot.
Yeah.
Frank a good comment. Oh yeah, this one. She said not Kylie. Prove us wrong. Dropping an unedited video.
Yeah, I just
Absolutely.
want
And
to
the
see
side by side
unedited
with
video
Sammy kind of looks
with
sus,
the
dude.
timestamp. Like, we require law enforcement to provide us their body cams. This is better. This is like, go to Totally Bored and get this footage, and I just want to see it. Prove me that this is Kylie Rodney by showing me her walking in the store, and I bet you I could prove to you that you're going to eat your words and realize that's Sammy Smith. Like, who presented this shit to me?
When you found
Like,
out
why
the
is that?
picture of Sammy, like, that proves so much.
I don't understand why the FBI, like, they're not investigating this alone, this presentation alone. Like, who's
You know, and the other thought I kind of have is maybe Sammy and Kylie were dressing alike as well, and that's, you know.
Nah, dude, I'm not buying that either.
No.
You mean
I don't
like
even
that
think
night?
Kylie. I just
Yeah,
don't think
that
Kylie
night.
was there with her. I think this was
Yeah.
at one point gonna be her alibi. Of
Okay.
I wasn't at the party.
Completely planted. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean,
Who's
you
to
know,
say
do your own, come to
yeah,
your own conclusions, you know,
a
based on
blood
what you
test
read.
or
But
something to prove that?
Well, right. I was just
Dude,
throwing
what?
theories out there.
I
It
just
wasn't
want to
necessarily
know.
what I thought.
I want to
yeah,
know. I want to see a timestamp of when this. Like, why is this a lie? Like, they just literally gave us this with no timestamp to prove. Like, there's no proof here. None.
and not only that was though, but get
Video
this: whenever they
surveillance of
release,
Kylie Rodney on 8/5.
when they release
Okay,
this, keep in mind
like,
that they refuse to give us the place, the name of the place.
like
They would not
that's the
release the
thing.
name of the place.
But that's the
That's sus
thing is
too.
like,
Yeah,
this isn't part of the accident report. Like, this is a part of their investigation. Like, they investigated this and proved this to be Kylie Rodney. Are you guys out of your fucking minds?
and then they went from this to all the hoodies and her jewelry, and I mean, it
To
was
hurry
just
up and make you forget about seeing this image. Like, they plastered you with a whole bunch of weird ass other wasn't even her shit. Like, you wouldn't even release the pictures of her in them. Like, it's weird as fuck to me, man.
Michael says that Sammy had a chest tattoo.
Yep.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You see the
Okay.
top of it?
So
Yeah.
that marking there is probably a chest tattoo.
Yeah,
Yes, and that's what I'm saying.
Where's the
You want to see her
celebration
chest
of life?
tattoo?
Yeah, there you
Yep,
go.
I'm gonna show that to you. Let me show you a little something. let me. When you see this, dude, you're gonna stand up and walk away. Every time I do this, like I gotta stand up and walk away from my screen because
Not the side by side, right?
No, a whole different picture.
Okay, I got you.
Mm-hmm. Let me show you. Let me. Bro. It's in the actual celebration of life folder. Yes, it is. Okay. This chest. Okay. So what I think she did here was had this little piece added to it so it didn't look like it's what's down here. Because on the bottom here, there's a little, I think it's like a rooting system or something, like a mandala or something like that. But it used a mandala with this coming off of it, but this is a little bit added, okay? This top piece, she probably had this added to it to make it look like she's not the person in the fucking, like, okay, look at her hip shape. I'll do it this way, that way.
And then if you look at Kylie's, it's so different.
That's her. I'm sorry.
It's not Kylie.
And how people don't see, like, how people don't see that.
Exactly, Michael.
Just prove
If
to
we
me.
can see it, why can't they?
Yeah. Like, I don't understand. Like, it is the last surveillance footage of her.
And you can tell they photoshopped something out of her hand. Like, I don't know.
Like, I don't understand why her daddy isn't asking why.
Interesting.
Let me see the video. Like,
he might be, Shan. He might be.
That's the thing. It's like, Daniel can definitely be like, I want to see that last, the surveillance. Like, that is, like, they can't deny him that.
Did I misunderstand that? Nope, go ahead, sorry.
No, go ahead.
Did I misunderstand that comment that the tattoo might be the Wiccan tree of life? You see that comment on there?
I'm not caught up on her.
Yeah, and then what she did was she had more
Math
added to
LBR.
it.
Yeah.
I mean, they could have blurred that out for all I know.
I don't know. I mean, I'm just it's interesting. Just
Yeah.
different things.
And I want to point out this because on all of the pressers and everything, they all said that she had black shoes, but in this photo,
No,
she
there's
white.
a reason why.
Yeah.
There's a reason why they told her to wear a lot for all these press conferences too. Cover it up, girl. Don't let them put that tattoo to that last surveillance photo that we got.
That's why everything's pixely as fuck. Like, tech is way further
dude.
than we're
Yeah,
getting for
dude.
evidence on this case
And
and
the
many
thing of
other
it
cases.
is if you go to that RV park thingy, and if you look at their surveillance thingy and where they're placed, because Google does kind of tell on people too at the same time. Like, I do like Google for some purposes. And then
Well,
you
they
go
surveillance
to
as fuck.
any Yelp review, any Google review of Totally Bored and take the walkthrough of it. And then you look at it for what it is. You're like, oh, fuck, I can't even. Like, they literally lied and said, hey, this is the RV park. At first, they told us it was a gas station, remember? Then it was a gas station RV park thing. Hurstdale is what they call it. This isn't Hurstdale. And anybody who bought that, like, I just don't understand why the masses are buttoning their lip about this. Like, when they know full well this last photo is not Kylie Rodney. Like, I just don't understand how they cannot be held accountable for their investigation. Maybe it's still pending, man. I'm hopeful for that. But I'm gonna keep shouting about that picture. Just bothers me.
Like y'all say, make it make sense.
Campground in Truckee. Her family is holding on to hope. Bishop.
Like, is law enforcement lying to them? Like, did law enforcement present them a lie about Sammy? I don't know. It's just odd. I don't know. Maybe the kids didn't tell the parents.
If she is
I don't know.
underwater, they will find her.
There are no longer any dive teams there present. There's been a lot. Those things have been exhausted already. They're confident in.
Look, he isn't even sure of it.
They're present. There's been a lot. Those things have been exhausted already. They're confident in what they've been able to rule out. And I am as well.
Cheryl Hurd, NBC Bay Area News.
Yeah. I feel like NDAs were signed. Hold on, I need to find this one picture of Sammy.
Yeah, I've definitely heard the NDA theories and everything else. Like, people are like, oh, they're manipulating on their own accord, and it's like, no, people are trying to stay out of legal trouble, bro.
Yep. I would too, man.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna see if there's any. I know I have the side by side. Hold on.
Shan, have you ever checked out the pot shop that Ronnie mentioned?
The what?
Pot shop.
No, I didn't. I do remember him saying about it, though.
Yeah.
Sunflower got a good point there, too. They could have used, if it is Sammy or whoever it is, they could have used cover-up.
I don't know, man, but there's definitely a freaking tattoo there.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, where the hell did I
You can do that. Type of one in the chat if you think Kylie is not alive, and type a 2 if you think she's still alive.
You're about to blow up the chat.
I mean, for me, I'll just put my number in chat. I'll say I don't care. I mean, I know a lot of people believe that first one. I don't know. I don't think she is.
I honestly don't know enough about it.
I think there was a lot of cover.
Like
I believe that there was cover up there for sure. But I think there are people accountable and responsible for her expiration. And how that car got back in the water, and everybody, including the people that operated the fire cams, all of those things, those were not investigated. And I don't know if it was Placer or Nevada or the FBI that wrote off on that, but they should start like double checking their work. You know what I mean? Like, make it make sense.
Yeah. Yeah,
like I want to believe, like, for as much as my heart wants to believe she's out there and like in the circumstances she could possibly be in, like, I don't think that's the case with her. Yes, Truckee, Reno, clear down 80 into Salt Lake, like all of those areas have trafficking issues, but it's just when it comes to the case of Kylie, like, I'm just going to say how I feel. And I know a lot of us all have our own opinion and we don't get at each other's throats about it. Because I know a lot of people believe
I just want to see proof.
Yeah, I do too.
Yeah, I just don't know if it's her body, honestly.
Right.
Without DNA confirmation, I definitely have a hard question there.
For me, the autopsy seems like they either used another cadaver
Mm-hmm.
because they knew they should have just looked it up on Google, and Google would have told them what numbers to put there. Like there was zero effort. It was just like a template that they carried over from something else. Like they probably didn't even bother doing much of her autopsy.
No, because they already had their narrative. And then if you look
So
at
I
Trinity's,
just
it's
want
the
some of the
same
map
template.
proved to me. Like I want to know why the campfire footage looks like it does. Because what I've noticed, and the evidence is there, like if the FBI wants to grab it, like I'm sure they probably already scanning through it. They're probably doing it the same route I'm going, probably at a faster rate though.
Maybe somebody can correct me here, but I didn't see a blood type in that autopsy.
No.
Nope. So I'm saying, like,
they don't have
they
it for
could have.
Trinity's either.
I mean, they could have just easily slapped some numbers on there. You know what I mean? And not even like, I don't think they really even put the effort into it. I think it was just a template from something else. Because if you look at the same pattern in their thingies as the white out on the fucking
the brain,
sample.
it matches Trinity's. It's so weird.
Yeah. Matches a lot of autopsies. And I wonder if they purposely do that so they can make it like a null and void because it's no longer a legal document, but they've already been cremated. So, but there's still that liver sample. And what I would do, I know they have her DNA in the system. You know what I mean? It's so easy to match anything to anything.
Yeah,
All
that's
I'm
what I was saying.
Is the easiest process would be for Daniel Rodney to let somebody swab the inside of his mouth and just compare it to the liver sample. Like that's the process isn't that hard either. Find how much it costs to have that lab send to another lab to do a DNA test. Like I'm sure they could probably do DNA tests right at that lab. That's all I'm saying. It's really not. I mean, personally, me, if I were Daniel Rodney, I would take that lab's phone number and I would give them a little holler or email them and find out the process in getting a sample before it expires to be DNA tested against yours because you are the father.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? That's all I would do.
Yeah.
Because that right there would tell a lot in this case. And I'm sorry, but until Kylie Rodney gets her justice, like there will be no peace in me. I don't know how these people sleep at night. I don't. I don't know how more of them aren't listening. Like your own government and your own law enforcement is corrupt. And you, like, a lot of you know it. And nobody's saying this death is wrong, this death is wrong, this death is wrong, this death is wrong. And making, like, change can't happen overnight on that. Yes. And that's what I've been saying. Like, I'm not being mean about it, but if I were Kylie's parent, I would personally have my DNA tested against my child's liver sample to just ensure that's her.
And
until
goes for
like that's
Scott.
the thing, until the theory or the, you know what I mean, the thought of the it's not even speculation. Like there's so much in front of you that people aren't questioning. Like you're really not questioning the parts and people here, and like pictures you have, like pictures of surveillance footage, and like they fed you that this is Kylie Rodney, and you're looking at it like this ain't my daughter.
Right.
Like I could not do it. Like if there was so many, like these are the resources you have to find out like what truly happened to your daughter. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely. And like, why is the accident report not being presented? Like if I were a parent, that's what I would want to know. Because there are corrupt people that will pay somebody to make an autopsy look like something. Like, hell, they have so much money. Do you realize they would probably be paying attorneys that would ensure, like, that's the thing. Like, this is a huge case. And anybody that's like, oh, just leave it alone, you can go fuck off, is what you can do. Worry about yourself. No, they did not. There's no dental sample. Like, there's no dental record match. There's no other samples of her. No, there's no no DNA, no nothing. Oh, yeah, we know she had a plate in her arm. And the only reason why you knew that is because you pulled that record and you probably just wrote what that plate number was that was issued to her and just recopied it onto your document.
But even Dr. Jalatina said on whenever Wisco's last night was saying that they don't even use that anymore because sadly these days they take things out of other people and put it into other bodies and like it's sickening.
Yeah.
So they can't even use that.
Like dental and DNA, I don't understand like why those weren't tested. And it seems to be the going thing.
Yeah.
Like, what about Dante? Like, nobody can get information on like Dante at all.
Nothing.
Like this. That's like this shit's weird. And if like
Well, and you guys
area
mentioned dental, and that was one of the other things I kind of just randomly came up with when I was doing that live. Like, there's no buildup on the teeth either. And then Dr. Latina kind of mentioned like the gums hadn't loosened at all. Like, how long was she in the water?
Exactly.
They say 16
Not very
days.
long.
I'm telling you, it was not very long.
Nope.
Like, I'm just a country boy, so I'm going off lake shit. But like, LG, come on.
Yeah, she wasn't in there very long. I don't think so.
But like that's the thing is if she is alive, then like why are we not finding her? She didn't run away. Like you try to paint some of these other kids as runaways. Like what is going on with American cities?
It is crazy how many people like, you know, the Walmart missing kids board and shit like that. Like they just mark them as runaways, and then we just ignore the fact that there's a trafficking problem in the whole United States.
Yeah, in the whole United States.
And even though in my whole hypothesis, whatever you want to call it, on what I feel happened and is going on in the Kylie Rodney case, like I firmly believe like it was her. But it's just like if you look at the pattern with the autopsies, they literally just write all these kids off. So either one or two things are happening. All these kids are being trafficked and the autopsies are being faked, and that makes you sick as fuck. Or your babies are dying and everybody's like, oh, case closed. It's another day, new dollar. Like, what? Something's going on in your towns. It ain't happening in mine. That's why I'm rooting for yours. I'm focusing on the places that have problems, and I'm sorry, I'm not going to stop talking about Kylie. It's a huge problem. And my problem right now is Kylie. Like, I will not. This little girl deserves justice.
Just give us the truth so that we can continue on to other cases.
I would like to find peace in this.
If we can't sleep at night, how do they? You know
it just doesn't, like, all the evidence you've presented that your helicopters flew over and did not see her, your airplanes flew over, did not see her. There's no water in her lungs, but her lungs are the size of a child's. And I don't buy that, oh, her lungs are lighter because Kylie's saying a lot. Do you hear that girl belt? No, I don't buy it. So make it make sense. Like, I just want all of it to make sense. I want the cam footage that, like, if the FBI would look at those files and actually see, like, they're put in labels and then they have 2 dates on it. But, like, if you look, like, starting July 7th, 27th, a whole bunch of dates disappear. and then they come back, but they're not presented in the folders properly. They're more presented in the sense of the footer. Like they're trying to say like that last thing in the footer is the accurate date of her car going in the water. But I'm telling you, that just proves that something has been staged and the dates are just really not good looking. Like I have OCD. I count things. I look at numbers. I see these dates. Like, how was it able to go so far as to stage it to look like like you guys actually took the time to stage it to look like she drove herself in this water.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't even know if you guys just like mayhaps have recorded the reenactment. And the lights that you see are the people coming in helping with the reenactment.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I'm leaning towards the car was in neutral too, so yeah.
That's what I'm saying, man.
It didn't drive in.
No.
Because once a transmission gets locked, you're not getting it out of neutral, and you knew it, and that's where you fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
You really fucked up by the engine and transmission being flooded, and it got stuck in neutral, so you couldn't put it in drive to say that she drove herself in that water. That's why that car is in neutral.
Mm-hmm.
And if you don't see that, like this, the theories I've heard, oh, she kicked it in climbing in the back. What the fuck is she climbing into the back of her car for? Into her trunk.
Mm-hmm. Especially if windows were open.
Exactly.
And then you purposely put that thing in the back hatch to make it look like, well, maybe we would have thought maybe she was getting in the hatch and it somehow got stuck in there when she was closing the hatch to take her nappy nap in the back. Like, I've looked at it from all aspects, from all narratives. Like, shit is really suspect now. And I'm just going to start pointing out the fucking obvious. And if you don't like the obvious, go back to your, like, plateau, your dimension where you're at in life. Like, you just don't see life the way we do. And I'm sorry about your luck. You know? There's a lot of people that know something's not right with this whole story. At least the story that's been fed to us.
I mean, they have to, because people that were coming out to speak that were local were silenced. And there's a reason why so many locals are terrified to speak out. They know something's wrong.
Yeah. Kids are winding up dead for knowing things, it seems like, too. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird how Trinity Bacchus ties to, in my mind, how it ties to Kylie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that, there's only 1 degree of separation there. One.
Guys that don't know me, this is where I'm going to kind of sound like I don't know anything, but Trinity was right before Kylie?
Right after.
Right after, okay.
Mm-hmm. And then these friends of friends all of a sudden just decided to start running away from home. And, like, it's really weird, y'all. Like, it's almost like you covered up to cover up to cover up so that just people would button their lips. Like, why are kids winding up dead in the woods? They ain't running out of their house tripping on LSD. Mm-mm. Your babies don't do that. Like, I, too, want a DNA match on Trinity Bacchus. Like, why are these kids not having their children? That's what you do to children. You give them DNA matches.
Hell yeah, I would definitely.
They're minor. Like, the parents have the right to say, that is my minor child. I want a DNA test on them. That is your child. You have the right to that. That liver is only accessible for 1 year. You have 6 months.
Why are they not?
I don't know.
Questioning it.
I still don't understand why the DNA wouldn't be entered into some sort of database through
That's what you would think.
DNA
It's a minor.
sequencing.
I don't know.
It's a minor. And I understand you have the ability in California to hush a case, but still, like, that receipt's even going to be out there. You know what I mean? Like, if you seal something, if you seal a document, like, you have to say that it's sealed.
Mm-hmm.
And they haven't. So that tells you something.
Mm-hmm.
The only one that seems to be sealed is Dante's. So they're listening to us. And I hope they're not trying to get smarter. Because that's just... there's a problem in America. I don't understand how people don't see it. Like, either which way, there's a problem. And it's like on the price of your children. And I'm not okay with that. Like, I'm not. If something like that would happen to my child and he would be part of a cover-up, you better believe you... No. No. Like, even, like, I sit and think about Carly Guzzi, man. How does a little girl wander off in the wee hours of the morning, DNA sent clear up to the end of the road, and then she just vanishes in the fucking desert in thin air? And then they say that there's raccoon poo, which I still have not seen the evidence of that say her DNA was in that. Something didn't eat the whole rest of her. Sorry. Like something, and then it opens the skeletons. And I'm sorry that y'all skeletons are all dancing for everybody to see, but like you guys have a trafficking problem. And I'm proud of like what's going on right now in the Americas as far as trafficking, but it's not enough. Like, I'm glad they are taking these trafficking rings down. And that's why I just feel these kids' DNA should be matched. Like, I don't understand why Department of Justice isn't making sure that these families are getting DNA matches to their children. And if they have, okay, just tell us, show us. And then we will, you know what I mean? Then you focus on the other thing, which is, why don't the camera footages make sense? Why do pictures be looking like people that they're not? It just... So many pictures of Kylie Rodney are photoshopped. It's not to hide her brain. I don't understand what y'all are doing. Like, it's so much work that you put in to cover the death of your community's daughter, as you called her.
And so many people are now coming out and saying that it's night drive is matching up to the fire cam thing.
Say what now?
Check It TV's night drive when he got stuck and all that is like.
I told you.
Yeah.
Like, you can literally see in the camera footage that was presented to us, like it really does match the, like, we went over this the one night. Like, it really does. Like, it's, why are these people players and like I'm sorry, Check It did not just insert himself all herpy derpy like like, are you serious? Like, do you know where this man works? Do you know what he does? He's smart.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? Like, I just don't buy that he drove his on a, like, why are you driving down there at night, number one? To what? And then he played it off like he got stuck, y'all. Like, how many of these people act in this town?
Well, right? It's
You know
California.
what I mean?
They're all actors.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah. There's a lot of actors, that's for sure.
I don't even care. Like, I want to know why his movements match the fire cam that was presented by SF. Start calling that like it is, too. Where'd you get that from, buddy?
Stephanie said, "Look, Shaggy, I found a laptop."
Like, what? And, like, him being a doctor knows you glove up when you're touching it. Like, he's not. Like, are you kidding me? I'm sorry. Like, I still want to, like, I have a lot of the dates of the days that he was there because I was on his live and I recorded as it was happening. Like, I'm not dumb. I know how to
I saw that
document
he
shit.
had been out there before she was found, but like just doing regular drive arounds kind of thing, looking for her.
Scoping it out.
Mm-hmm. It's really weird.
Mm-hmm. Oh no, man! This case always makes my brain keep working, and I don't understand how their brains aren't working. Like I just don't get it.
Because they shut it off.
Yeah, and like that's the thing is like how, like until it happens to you, you guys probably wouldn't give a fuck. Like that's what
Exactly. If it was their children.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Kylie didn't matter to them. It sucks. Like,
yeah, she matters to me. I'm sorry.
She matters to me.
Absolutely. It's one of the reasons why you got to take breaks at times, you know? Shit starts to go around in your head for sure.
And not only that, Math, like, not only that alone, like, there's a lot of things that change on that computer. And then you have the underwater, him having it, and I know I have it, so I just got to find it. If somebody has the video of where he's handing it, like you can watch him mucking all this shit up in this bag, like he collected all this shit and thought to put it in that its own. I don't understand, but when he pulls it out to hand it to Pap, like all of a sudden, all the murky fingerprints that could have been there, it's like something trickery happened there, or he went. But he's a doctor, so not a doctor, but. I mean, he's a nurse, but whatever. Respironics doctor. I don't know. He's one of them.
But the thing is he said that they could get.
He would know to glove up when touching evidence. Like he would like.
Yeah. Once that laptop
just don't make sense to me either.
There was nothing you could get. That laptop is dead. Like there's nothing you can get from it.
Yeah, there's nothing you can get from it. Once it's submerged, it's a laptop. It's full of holes. That ain't sealed. That's not
No.
Ain't no amount of rice gonna recover
You're not
that.
you're not getting a solid state drive that actually has a seal in a laptop. Number one.
Nope.
Like it's open circuit. Like that's it.
It's fried.
It's a hard.
My motherboard's gone.
It's wiped. It's literally wiped.
LE asked them if he wanted a paper bag. Did they really?
What the fuck?
I don't know.
You want a paper bag? Crazy, dude.
Protocol, motherfuckers. Protocol.
Wow.
God.
I always thought they didn't take him serious because they already had her laptop, her actual laptop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I.
Yeah, I was gonna say I still don't believe it's hers.
Kylie had two laptops. Yeah, she had a school one, and she had Motor Mouth told us that. You know what I mean? All these narratives just thrown out. There's people that just they insert, like it's not even they inserted themselves. They were probably like, "Hey, lady, if you go talk about this and make it all wrong."
I mean, if you found the school one, I promise you can identify it. They usually have them stickers where they keep track of the serial or whatever.
There is no way to find any of her electronic devices. Like what? They made sure, like, come on.
First of all, she wouldn't have a school one anyway. She was done with school. She was going to college. She wouldn't have had her high school laptop anymore.
Like, did the theater masters write this script? Like, I just don't get it, dude. It's like Mystery 3000.
Surrounds the case, bro. Surrounds the case.
And there's people out there that actually think that we should stop talking about this case. Like, how do you not question it? It's like my question. And then all the people that are part of the huge part of the narrative, it's just sus as fuck. Like, it just seems so acted and staged and not real and just give me the fucking proof, man. I don't need your drama series for, like, you guys are doing this to Kylie's name for 6 months now. Like you mean, and you're talking
the eerie music, the whole 9 yards,
on
like,
her
Jesus.
name, and it's like, no, we just want her to have justice because shit does not make sense. And if you don't see the shit that don't make sense, like, you should probably help make it make sense.
I'll speak for myself here. You want me to stop looking? You want me to stop looking into it? Like,
give me some answers.
Give me exactly yes. That's it. Give me some fucking answers, dude. Make it make sense.
Dude. Yes, just make
Not hearsay, evidence.
Yeah. Like just show me what you're going off of that says that she drowned in air. You know, just
why that lung weight so low? Like, that's one thing I'm thankful to Dr. Salerno for telling me is like those lungs weren't soaked, they weren't waterlogged. Like, the fuck?
Yeah. Like, if these children are like being trafficked, dude, just bring these babies home. Like this, it's not okay.
Yeah,
Like, if she's deceased, prove it. If she's alive, save her. Like, are you kidding me? Like, just prove that she's dead or alive. That's all. That's all. Like, at this point, prove one or the other. Because so far, you prove that she ain't dead. And if she is, then by who? Because the who, with her 9-foot-long arms, ain't making a damn bit of sense with no water in them lungs. Sorry, I don't buy it.
Shan, Salagi got some interesting shorts if you're interested.
Bro, I've been watching Salagi shorts, and I'll tell you what, dude.
Did you see all the ones?
Yeah, I've been watching them shorts, dude. Actually, look, let's do one. Let's do this last one she did.
Well, there's like
I'll watch this one, but after this short, I'm a dip. Go to bed.
Yeah, I know. I gotta get to bed too. Skew. I don't even know what to. Oh.
Exactly.
Oh shit! What's this one? Whoa, dude! I want to watch a couple of these actually.
We'll play the
newest short.
The sky is burning. I believe my soul on fire. You are. I'm learning.
I think it's just
is burning. I believe my soul.
That's cool. That's cool. Is it a video or a short?
Like those three. Let's see the name
These
of
here, yes, we got these. Yes, this I just didn't know if you guys want to step here, but I'm ready.
Called 911 that night because they saw lights go into the water. So because she wasn't missing at the time, they didn't take it seriously. So it's kind of like the whole same thing where the bodysuit wasn't taken seriously, finding the laptop wasn't taken seriously. Did our LE mess up big time here? Yes. Called 911 that night because they saw lights go into the water. So because she wasn't missing at the time, they didn't take it seriously. So it's kind of
Do I know that voice?
like the same thing where the bodysuit wasn't taken seriously.
She used to make sense.
Laptop wasn't taken seriously.
She what?
Did our LE
There was a brief period where she made some sense. Like there was a lot of word salad with it, but like.
Got you.
Yep.
mess up big time here? Yes. Called 911 that night because they saw lights go into the water. So because she wasn't missing at the time, they didn't take it seriously. So it's kind of.
But see that beginning there, she done lied though, because the girl did not see the car go in the water, nor did she call 911. That's a whole made up lie. Like this is the only truth that I listen to her because she tells on everything. She lies and then she tells the truth. Let's do this one.
I went into our local grocery store and I was talking about Kylie. Funny story how that came up. Not going to go into that. And she said, "Well, my girls that work here and have been working there for many years saw lights go into the park. Called 911 that night because they saw lights go into the water." So I went into our local grocery store and I was talking about Kylie. Funny story how that came up. Not going to go into that.
Yep.
And I hate to talk shit, but that
How
shit
is
sounds
it
like
a
it's on
funny
2X.
story? How is
Sounds
it
like
a
what?
funny story when it's about the death of a girl? Go ahead.
Who's in there, babe? Is that you, Shan?
Nope, it's both of us.
Oh.
Go hit it and then I hit
My
it.
bad.
No, you didn't.
I keep doing it too. I can't say shit.
I didn't see my mic move, so I didn't figure y'all could hear it.
I'm 95% truthful, or 95% sure that it had happened. That night at the party that xanime said about, where there was a Mexican party. Again, I didn't know who they were. I didn't know who the party was. I went into our local grocery store and I was talking about. I'm 95% truthful, or 95% sure that it had happened. That night.
95% truthful. Dude. you have any other? Ooh. Yeah, let's do it. And then I'm done.
Okay.
Yeah.
It won't replace the heartaches I caused you. It won't take the place.
It's really loud. Did you say
That
no?
intro sound had me thinking we got hacked.
Nope. That's good shit. Yeah, where is your mom at? That's a good question. You know she ain't heard shit from any of these parents? Not a thing.
Nothing.
Mom dipped to Florida.
I'm gonna have to go back and read all these.
Yep. Yep. These are good nuggies right here. Yep. This is where he flipped. And then he started really modifying that car. I'm just going to call that too. His car, that front bumper, looks like the bumper of somebody that's scared of his people around him. It's protection.
Got them eerie crows in there.
Yep. This guy is one of my favoriteest guys in all of the press things. I want to know why that says because you don't have a room number.
Wait, what is that?
Mm-hmm.
Her real number?
A room number.
I'm gonna go back and watch it.
Nope. Right here. Salisha Singh says, and this is what it turns my stomach. Why has no one gone to rescue Kylie? This is Salisha Singh. Rory says back, because you don't have a room number.
What?
Yes.
I've never seen these from Salisha. So Rory was commenting back?
Salisha Singh has commented everywhere. And I don't know who or how. Like, it has to be her because I'm pretty sure some of her comments are on some of this clapback to Jagger's her.
And they never took her seriously.
No.
But he knew, he's like, because you don't have a room number. Like, did they not follow up on this?
Like, why would you, being her friend, why would you say something like that?
Exactly.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, this girl is missing, and, like, the kid that says he cares so much about her, like, and that's another weird thing. Like, he's
supposed to be one of her
he's
best
suspect
friends.
to me, too, because, yes, look at the photos of them together.
Uh-huh. Shoot, they all went to prom together.
Like, it's just, make it make sense, guys. That's all I want to know. You know what I mean? Make it make sense. Like, did somebody use her and ditch her? Like, what happened here? Make it make sense. Because it's not she drove herself into a water because she was high on THC. So.
No.
You better show me the drug that was in her system.
Mm-hmm.
Or show me that DNA matches that body.
Like running a test for fentanyl would be nice.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Especially that synthetic kind.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. For sure. Like, there's so many things that should be proven forensically in a case, and they didn't do any of it. They don't have enough manpower. We gave it our all, guys, to all these kids. They're failing them. Like, if you're so focused on burglaries and shit, you're focused in the wrong direction right now, because your kids need help. And if it's not you helping them, then you're something's going on with you. Like, where are the donations? Like, these pays people are getting. Like, something weird's going on here.
We're focusing on so much petty bullshit crime and not focusing on the big shit.
Purposely.
They want to know if we know if Celicia Singh's okay. We don't really know.
No. Daisy reached out to her, and it just didn't seem like Celicia Singh.
No. Some of the stuff did, but then it started changing, and then Salagi reached out to her a couple times, and I don't know.
And her grammar's different, too.
Yeah.
Like, in her typing, the way that Celicia talked in the whole beginning of it does not sound like the Celicia, like, just in the language barrier, like the change in, like, how she used to, she didn't learn English that quick.
They said wait till the end of this video. Tsunami's taking chances for real.
All right, that's what's up. Get it, girl. Yep. And, like, seriously, this is titled Shh.
Yeah.
And it's literally a picture of a picture. Like, are you kidding me? That's done purposely. I'm sorry, but it is. And if he doesn't, like, I know he knows that is Kylie tied with a tie. It looks like a tie. It looks like a silk tie or some type of a scarf. I don't know, but that is not a cup in her hand.
Dude,
y'all.
that's a hatch.
That's what we thought, but someone said it's a
No, that shit at the top is it looks like a.
No, this is.
No. That's the oh shit handle.
Yeah.
Never mind. That's the oh shit handle.
That's the oh shit handle, and yeah, like that's.
We thought the same thing though. Don't even feel bad.
Yeah.
But what's weird is people standing on the side, like, it's like the picture was taken underwater, and like.
We have a really.
Let me tell you what I see in this picture. It looks like these people got, like. It looks like a picture that's been taken, like, partially underwater. Like, I'm sorry, but that's what it looks like. Like, even the cloth looks damp in the car. Her hair from right here down is wet.
If you could clear up the picture.
Oh yeah.
And tell whether or not the hair looks like it's.
No,
it's half wet. It's half wet.
Yeah.
It does. It looks like it. Yeah. Yep. It looks like it's partially submerged. Yes. And this isn't cute. Like, and how the parents, the adults don't see this and are outraged that kids took these pictures of Kylie. Like, this isn't, like, this girl is comatose. Like, you can tell this isn't her playing play. This isn't theater for her. They made her the puppet. And that's what's sick as fuck about it. Like, who took this picture? There's a reason why it's a Polaroid, because it cannot digitally be traced.
Yep.
Queen of Rabbit Holes asked about if synthetic fentanyl would show up on the tox report being synthetic. From what I caught from Dr. Salerno last night, she had said that there's like 4 different types of fentanyl they could have tested for, and I believe synthetic was included.
Yeah.
And then, when the start is 17, like, this whole thing's weird. Like, it's almost like
the whole account that came out.
It's almost like Kate or Sammy and Jagger are, like, putting it in people's faces. Like, it's weird. It's weird to me. I'm sorry, but it is.
Well, this account was taken down, by the way.
Oh, I know it is, but I'm just saying, like,
I know, I was explaining
Jagger, who is that then? Who took this picture and sent it to him then? I guess it's weird.
Hiding the face there.
Mm-hmm.
They're hiding the face there with the hood for sure.
Yeah, and the fact that he's got the mask he does on.
The start of 17.
Yeah, and then, like, the certain ways you look at this picture, it almost looks like these people either have their hands in the air or they have horns, like horn hats on. Like, this is what's weird to me. Versus
horn hats, like Satanism shit?
Yeah. Like, yep.
And at what point did he take it down? What had happened?
Because it's like a hand here, but this looks like I don't know. It just looks like they have I don't know. Their hands look like they're in the air, though, is what it looks like.
Yeah, that's the window, and then she's got one arm up there, it looks like, but I don't know what's going on with the sleeve.
This is a power pole. Like, this is what doesn't make sense to me. This is a power pole. And these are people on the side here. Like, it's almost like this picture is being taken from an underwater angle with like literally people standing here.
What's
and there's literally like a power pole. If you don't see that shit, like, go get new fucking eyes. Like, if people can't see the fact that like this is a cloth. This isn't a cup.
Okay.
And then you tell us that she likes to drink coffee. No. And then he admitted to taking this picture. So, like, LE, look at this picture. FBI, look at this picture. And it says, shh, on it. You don't find that suspect at all? No? Nobody's seeing it? No? Wow. You're a little late. Like, it's just... Yeah, this all happened. Like, all of it. Like, it's nuts to me. Yep. This bitch. Oh.
I still think she was chasing Nate.
Yep. Yeah, because in I mean, you can see.
She gets up right after Bob.
No, she pushes Bob out of the way, dude. She's going after Jagger.
I think she's going after Nate. Because there's another whole thing where her and Nate, she had Nate's shirt on.
Either which way, dude. She literally pushed Bob Hemrick out of the way. Like, she is a snooty little bitch.
Did you see the screenshot I dropped today?
No, I haven't really looked at.
Her and Nate are like, he's like, I like your shirt. And she's like, yeah, well, it's yours. And he's like, yeah, I know. With a smiley face.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, maybe Kylie wouldn't give him his chain back. And in the process of whatever this little girl mayhaps could have done, she snatched that chain. Because remember the chain getting snatched off? And kids were ratting them out in the beginning, talking about her purse and the snatched chain and all that shit.
Yeah.
And it's just weird how everybody got button-lipped real quick. Like, why did... Don't stop talking about, like, what happened. Like, holy fuck.
That's funny.
It's funny.
Bob Hambrick.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Robert, Bob. Hi, I'm Bob. Look how he walks. So fucking weird. Like, are you kidding me? You don't see that? No? You don't see that she made those daubs on her to make you look away from it?
Daisy Cole. Oh. Oh, no.
There you go. I'm blurred as it's going to be. That's exactly what I see. Nope.
Oh, my God.
Nope. None. Why? She's a minor. Yep.
Yeah.
None observed. No tattoos, markings, nothing. So what
And then
happened?
there's another part where they state that they did take DNA, which is screwy.
Yeah.
And then, so where is it?
And then
I forgot where that spot was, but we were talking about it on my live.
And then when they have
Salerno.
the juvenile section, they put no, she wasn't a juvenile. It's so dumb.
Oh, did they? I didn't
Yeah.
catch that.
Yep. They put no, like she's not a minor.
Huh.
Mm-hmm.
They just be fucking up that report left and right, eh?
Yeah.
Somebody said that they heard on a police scanner that the girl matching her description, it's almost like she got away and then they tracked her down, has been found. Girl
I
matching
swear to
her
God, that night that
found
happened,
alive in a
it
car
was
with
her.
a matching VIN.
Like, were you listening to all that when it happened live?
Like, who's to say she wasn't trying to get away?
Yeah,
and
they
that's where they
freaking had
wound
her.
up.
And then they said fake news. I'm telling you that was her. Like, it had to have been her.
I know around
Like, and then
here,
what'd you do? Like,
our
that's the thing is, I just want to know: did you kill her and then put her in the water, or like what happened there? And you
What'd
made
you
that
say,
call
Richard?
disappear. Which
the
Nate was
police
saying.
departments around us in Colorado have gotten a lot of heat for the shit they post on Twitter, any of that kind of shit. That it's not always, the people that run them accounts aren't always right.
Yep.
It just sounded like they freaking found her and then called it fake news.
Yep.
Mm.
And then, like, whose idea was it to put her in the water? That's what I want to know.
Because it
You know?
made sense to their narrative, but it doesn't make sense. So I don't know. Yeah.
Like, it just seems like they're all in on it and putting it in the faces. Like, this girl always had her phone and no phone to be found. That's kind of weird.
You lied in my face. Where'd it go from?
Yeah. I think that was her breakup. I think that was her breakup to him, and he posted that. You lied to my face.
Damn, where
Because
did
he
you
was just
post
a
that?
snarky little fuck. Think of the asshole he really is.
Where did he post that?
I can't remember.
Probably Ronnie official it looked like.
Yeah, that's what I think it is.
Ooh.
Yep.
Catching Xana in uniform.
Yep.
Okay, it's not an error. I just noticed that too.
First down.
Yeah, this is that reporting a car behind a sign. Remember that one? Matching the description. Almost got like you guys moved it around a little bit. You feel me? Like it's very suspect. And they made all these 911 calls disappear. Why? I have them.
Highlighted Larissa there in this video.
Yeah, this big long thing here.
Who is this person?
It's crazy to me. Baby Meager Mark.
I don't know her.
It's long-winded though. It's the one where
Yeah, Melissa definitely sus.
Yep. And he checks into Truckee, which is all too weird too.
That face though.
Yep.
God.
And this dude.
Who is this?
You guys wonder why you have a problem to begin with. Okay. This is the head of your team right here. This guy right here sleeps with 16-year-olds.
Ew.
How his wife even kisses him on the mouth.
TD Jr. right there. Ugh.
And they keep voting him back in like it's nothing.
Yeah, like what? What's going on here, dude? Like, do you see how old this man is? He's married, got kids of his own. He's sleeping with kids his kid's age. Ugh. And this dude is being chosen by Biden. That's the newest fucking update. Clown on the left.
Ew.
Jack Podesta is getting a promotion from our master in chief, or whatever we want to call him. The guy in Ukraine right now.
Every time I see his face, I think of Chester, and I just want to punch him.
Yeah, I just want to puke. I literally want to puke. That is Chester yes, that is his dad. Disgusting. Whoa.
Who's messaging him?
Hey, Jagger, I just want to ask, is the Lost Trail Lodge a brothel or a Freemason lodge? Or used for something like that?
Damn.
Huh. And why won't Lindsay bother suing the true crime community? She could get a lot of money from each creator, but then every defamation case must be investigated. Is that why she won't?
Ain't gonna
Is that why
get blood
Sammy
out of a
won't?
turnip.
Right.
But that's the thing, is if you would get sued, you could present everything that you have, and then there goes the investigation starts. And that's why they don't. Sick
Exactly.
fucks. This is Jagger. Jagger's writing this shit. That one. Jagger said that.
There's
Rory. Yeah, the comment about the room number. Yeah. Like, supposedly. But that's the thing, is he said, I'm sorry, Kylie, I wasn't there to pick you up.
Yes.
Did you know the room number? Did you know the room number, buddy?
Oh my God.
And you have the balls to go get her?
And then Evelyn said the same thing. Like,
I don't what did the cartel have her, and everybody was too afraid to go get, because they might get killed too? Like, something's make it make sense. Because the shit you guys said in the beginning do not match the now. What the now
just
says.
tell the truth.
Yeah, there's a lot of people are suspect. And why they're not, each individual person's not being investigated, I don't even understand. Maybe they are. Maybe that's why they are cracking down. They are getting some numbers out there. I'm seeing that. Like, trafficking is a problem. But with the case of Kylie Ronnie, I feel like it's just really shitty people around her. I haven't checked it this week yet. I don't even know what day it is, to be honest. I should probably look.
It's Tuesday. I had to look earlier.
It's going on Wednesday, yeah. Yup. It's a scuba dive. Oh, I gotta go fucking lay down. That's what I gotta do.
Okay.
Damn, it's always interesting. Always interesting.
That's exactly how it was for me over the week after the weekend. I was like, Jesus Christ, it's already Monday.
I know. It's hard flies.
I'm thankful I got to take Monday off. But it's
filled
back
in.
at it. There's so much,
tomorrow.
and like, there's so much information there on this case. I don't understand how people aren't looking at it. I can't look away, but I gotta go take a night-night.
Yeah, me too.
Boo. Yay, I'm excited to get under my heated blanket. I'm so excited. I'm not gonna lie. Dude, you have no idea.
It's
the little things.
Oh, that blanket. Yep. It was up. I love you guys.
Love you
Go ahead and walk here.
guys.
Thank you, mods. You guys are always awesome for me. Thank you, chat, for stopping in. Thank you for all my rewatch crew. I love y'all. Have a great night. God bless.
Night.
Night.